कृपया ध्यान दीजिए. The language used on the podcast may not be fit for consumption. We warn you, tread carefully. But listen, yaar, don't be so conservative. I hope you're watching this program 3 years after we've recorded it, because it's Monday morning at 10 a.m. and our hosts or panelists have not joined us. Who's this young, good-looking man? It's me. I had a bath. And also Sparsh, who's 22 years old, our producer, a musician with a fine career ahead of him, but hopefully not in podcasting, more in music. And he's going to sit here because, Silverie, tell us a run-up of people who have disappointed us on Monday morning. My wife, my mother, my
everyone,
kids,
yeah,
and...
correct. Sparsh's parents also have not shown up.
Why? We don't know him well enough
My
to be that
father is
familiar.
very happy that he's going to see me on the
Yes.
stream today. He
What is-
might be there.
Uncle,
Sparsh, what is your dad's? What is your
Peri Pen
dad's
uncle.
name? What's your dad's
Firstly.
name?
Nitesh.
Nitesh, sir, welcome to the show. We are told that you're an avid watcher and that please don't use profanity while watching the show. That's the only
Yes.
request we have from our side.
Yeah.
That's a natural
But,
progression.
but sir, at work, all Sparsh does is use profanity. I
Yeah,
must
he's
say.
very abusive
Yes.
and physically also.
All day, every day.
No need to. He presses
Emotionally abusive.
Yeah, Silverie, what is this that in Delhi we press the senior's chest and all that he tells me?
Yeah, correct.
I feel it's unnecessary.
yeah.
Huh.
Uncle, कुछ कम रह गया है.
तो uncle
कुछ कम ही रह गया.
To uncle mat bola, you're not getting anything from that family. I'm telling you right now.
Okay.
He calls everybody uncle and auntie, hoping
Yeah.
that there's a handout at some
There's
point.
I
some
just-
sort of
Fast,
love that will come
yeah,
to
yeah.
it.
Yes, yes.
Very Delhi thing, no? Very Delhi.
Yes.
We are from Delhi. We're warm.
You're
we
from
like it.
Agra?
No, Delhi.
No, Agra is not Delhi.
You
I
did
know
not
it's
tell
not
me that
Delhi.
you're from Delhi.
His zameen is in
first,
Agra.
I was born in Delhi. First 7 years of my life, I
He
spent
was
in Delhi.
born in Delhi because there was no hospital in
and,
Agra. After Shah Jahan, he built all the money was spent
They
on the
couldn't-
bloody Taj
They
Mahal.
couldn't do
Iski
deliveries
baat kahan se aayega?
at the
Yeah.
mental institute, you know.
Oh, stop
So
it.
that's the problem.
Watch it. Watch it. We're always on the red line with everything.
Sorry,
That was
sorry.
unnecessary. We have to
Hey,
apologize.
this week you have to be very careful, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Why
There's
this
We
week?
can't
something
get-
really special
We
happening
can't
this
get
week.
cancelled for the 1000th scan.
Oh, right. This guy run out at 99. You don't want
Yeah,
that.
correct.
He looks bad in the career sheet.
So, since we're already talking about it,
Yeah.
huge news for everyone. This entire week, we are celebrating our Cyrus Says 1000th episode. And we'll be doing a 1000
So our
special
show has
on
become a
Wednesday.
Punjabi wedding.
Yes.
Sangeet
Oh, balle,
after
balle,
Sangeet.
1000
We've got
Aji.
this side ka, that side ka,
Yes.
special guest here, special
Drinking
guest
in the
there.
car outside.
Drink-
Parked Amit's car outside. Parked.
And unlike, we've invited everyone to all the functions. Huh? Remember,
Yes,
that's
correct.
really good.
Unlike Aakash Mehta.
Oh, who's not here
Who's
on
not
time?
here yet.
And yes, Aakash has promised the invites to a lot of people.
Yeah. I still
Yeah.
haven't seen them.
मेरा घर पे आ गया.
Yeah,
मेरा
aa
घर पे आ गया.
Oh, I was born to pick
Yeah, yeah.
the one event
A huge,
he has
huh?
promised me.
Bro, for our age group, a proper invite. No
Yes.
texting, proper paper, big bloody cardboard
Oh, wow.
thing. Money has been
He showed up
spent.
personally with a driver.
No.
to Cyrus's house.
No. I mean, if you want to call Shreyas a driver, yes. Junior comedians were sent. with
That's
the
how
package.
Shreyas gets an invite.
Yeah.
That's how you go deliver my invites to all the other people, and the
You're
last
right.
time it's left.
So you know what he did? He attached his name to Cyrus Burja and family and Shreyas. That guy, I tell you. So Sparsh, how does it feel like? I just spoke to him offline before the show started. He wants to do his own podcast, maybe in music, his
Yeah.
expertise.
Yeah.
So now he's on for the first time, not first time, but almost first time here.
Yeah, first time on Cyrus Says.
Really?
obviously. Yeah.
He's a Spotify published artist.
I know that. He has
Yeah,
an album
we've
out.
talked about
He was-
that.
We have already talked about it. Yeah, correct.
Spotify published artist and he's on to his second one.
Yeah.
Second
I'm
album.
just writing my
Do you-
second album.
Do you earn anything to Spotify? Does Spotify pay?
Yeah, I just checked my CD Baby pay
One second.
balance a couple of days ago. It's $2.9.
That's at the rate of $85 on the
great.
rupee. Meghnad,
Wow.
कितना होगा?
Yeah.
Meghnad को बोल.
He's
Meghnad को phone
rich.
कर.
But
Yeah,
that's
give me Meghnad.
$2.9
Yeah.
since April 2021 when the album got released.
You're still making more money than Cyrus Says podcast. Why not? Already making
Yes.
inroads into the business.
Selling out money.
Yeah, talking about the Meghnad, where's he?
He's in the
Meghnad
comments.
is in the
actually.
comments. He says,
Oh, he's
please do talk about Kunal becoming a national sensation.
Yeah.
Elbow cough.
Okay. You want to wait because Aakash has just walked
Aakash
in before
has
we
just
go
walked
to our
in.
topic.
Yeah.
Aakash is taking off his bra and panty now for some reason,
Yes.
which you can't see. He's removing things. I'm not lying.
Nice.
And he's immediately thrown Sparsh out. Nitesh sir, if you're watching, we apologize for this moment. No. Oh, acha. By
We
the way,
still have one place.
oh, right, that's right.
Don't throw me away like aram se.
You know
Not
how
yet.
women are treated.
Cyrus's inner intentions have come
It's-
out.
Akash, you know how women are treated in this country.
Yes.
When Ayushi
Yeah.
comes, you'll send her off.
Of
So don't
course.
worry.
Yeah.
Huh? All good. Just kidding. Just being facetious.
When
Look it
Ayushi
up,
comes,
look it
one long haired person will replace another long haired person.
up. Oh,
Yeah.
how
Oh, wow.
much?
Wow.
That's how
Wow.
it is.
Also, he's 22 years old. So, baal to hai na. Wait till he's 52, then we'll have this.
You know, Sparsh was producing on Vartalab initially, and we used
Why?
to do our general
What do you
chitter
mean
chatter bully
initially?
with him.
Huh.
Abhi, I don't know if you're still there
No,
now.
I'm
Amarjit
still
is
here.
there, no?
Who the fuck is Amarjit?
Who's Amarjit?
I don't call anyone by their name in the Vartalab studio.
You can't make up names and
Yeah.
expect us
Yeah,
to follow.
that's the whole
Anyway,
fun
this
of
show
it.
no one can understand.
That's
Now
the
you're
whole-
making up names, and we are supposed to understand the cast.
So like, but initially he
Who's
used to get,
Amarjit?
he used to feel bullied and all.
Huh.
And then last,
And then he came on
last
Cyrus
recording-
Says, you're like, oh, that's nothing.
last recording, I said something. He's like, "Fuck you." I said, "Oh."
Oh! His dad is listening to the show. You can't use bad language. Your dad's
But we've
listening.
already established that's all he
Right.
uses
Yeah,
the entire
exactly.
office day.
Sparsh, you abuse in the family home?
No, I don't. So in my
But
is
at
there
my
a-
home,
Is
at my
there
home,
any
I'm
other
not a
home?
Delhi
Let's
boy. At my home, I'm not a Delhi boy because I cannot abuse.
You're a Kanpur boy. You
I'm a typical Bihari, which I am,
Okay.
but I cannot abuse at home. I'll get like fucking beaten
बिहारी
up
लोग
like
को ऐसा
anything.
hairstyle allowed है?
Bombay में सब allowed है भाई.
Hashtag modern Bihari.
One sec, Akash, I don't understand. At which point can you start the abuse? अगर आप balcony खोल के, can you look out and then say MCBC to guys down?
No, as soon as one of my legs is out of the door,
Huh.
I can abuse.
Okay.
Wow.
So, abusing his
Zomato-
parents,
Zomato-
shouting at his parents. and
Zomato has
you
suffered
guys-
a lot.
You and me.
I want to know how you arrived at this 1 foot thing, because
Yeah.
was there a moment where you tried like एक उंगली, दो उंगली, कितनी बार लाफा पड़ा
See,
तेरे को?
बहन करते हुए, it's a very fuck all thing that has become a habit.
He's abusing so
So-
much now.
See,
घर बहुत दूर
I cannot
है.
his leg can abuse when your leg is outside the house.
Give
Only
a
your leg can
middle
abuse.
finger with your leg.
With your leg.
No,
Exactly.
but this is a very important point. So kids know growing up, where the
Yeah.
Tamil culture ends
Yeah.
and where the Batris
Not
culture-
under my roof is what is said.
He's under the roof. The leg went out. So
Leg went out. It's allowed, it's
debatable.
allowed. Yeah.
Akash is the lawyer here.
Yeah.
Let's ask him
No,
to
no,
do
it's
us.
fair. Is this a house in Delhi?
Yeah.
Then it's not in my angan. And there is space outside the house.
Delhi law is very different, sir.
Exactly, I
In
know.
fact, Delhi and law are paradoxes in terms. We haven't come to that. Yeah. Wow, what an interesting story this is.
Yeah, wow.
Sparsh, you become the heart of the show now.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Give Ayushi the bad news. No? Give a conveyance for
I used to just be late now for half.
Sparsh, how long have you been playing music for?
It's been 2.5 years. Three
No,
and a
but
half
you
years
also
now.
sleep and
No,
eat
but-
and all. One sec. This
Yeah.
Whole 2.5 years. Baja. No wonder he's abusing so
Wait,
much.
you've been playing music for 2 years and you made an album already?
Yeah.
Wow, what a progress.
And the second one is in the pipeline. He's
What a
already started.
progress.
Yeah.
It took me years to get the first one out. It'll take me years
I've been
for
doing
the second
comedy
one.
for 4 years.
One
I haven't
sec.
still released
He's
anything.
going to make you feel bad. He's talking about his music album. What, the comedy albums were out at 8. Music album took him 2 years, right? Am I right, Akash?
Yeah.
Ah.
Music album took like almost
Hello.
8-10 years.
And
Hello.
Ayushi is here.
Okay, Ayushi Amin.
So
We'll continue
Chalo,
this tomorrow.
Niklas.
Sparsh.
I'll be taking your leave. Sorry.
Off,
You guys
Sparsh
can.
tomorrow. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Sparsh,
Bye.
please go away.
Sparsh, don't say
Go.
bye forever. Just get the hell out.
No, just leave.
Don't
Yeah,
take so
I
much
don't wanna say
time.
fuck off.
Sparsh.
No, don't. No, not. This is your home. This is your home, beta. Put one leg out first. Now abuse.
No. Ayushi, I just want to thank you personally before we start today, because I was a little late and then I saw. Yes,
you were later.
I'm so happy.
It's great.
Are
It's
you-
great that you guys make me look good. So
Today
good.
I was.
And not that
मैं
sentence.
पहले तो मैं
hallucinating.
आयुषी का thumbnail लेके स्पर्श देखा ना, मैं लगा बदल गए आयुषी यार. नहीं,
I've let myself go.
Yeah.
Ooh, 22-year-old boy. His test levels are the best in this whole studio. How can you say that? Brother, all good, na? Up, down. Everything good. Hair is so fantastic. Yeah.
It's so bouncy.
Very bouncy.
Yeah, very
Yeah,
bouncy.
You want to play with it? In
Don't
between?
call Ayushi brother.
Like one.
Poor guy. He's left, but his ghost is still with us. We can't talk about anything else. Now let's focus on Ayushi.
Oh,
Why?
Ayushi, when did you put out your music album?
honestly, it's
Work
been
in
a really
progress.
long
Okay.
time coming, and
Yeah.
I know everyone really wanted it.
Yeah.
So
Single word answer bhi chalega.
it's coming out in October.
Okay.
And who are
gonna
the
have some
any big-
Ganpati beats on it as
Yeah,
well. from
any
Okay.
cool
Ganpati.
cameos in the
Is it
album?
rap? Because we have a rap star in the studio also who's very good.
Yeah.
Are you talking about Rishi?
Yes,
yes, correct, yeah.
It's so bad.
H for
Please
Rishi.
edit that out.
Yeah.
Please edit that out completely. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm late. By the way.
Oh,
I'm
what
sorry.
happened?
That's fine. You're
And how
finishing
many
your
da-
album. We
How many
understand.
days late? Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're horrible.
Sorry, I'm of that age where I say that I always feel fear.
I'm just gonna post this on my Instagram later, but our sound engineer is wearing headphones on his head and around his neck because he speaks.
Double sound.
Yeah.
Double sound. He needs to
His
hear all
ears,
the
yeah.
sounds.
his ears have a leakage. Yeah,
It's-
there's a leakage.
yeah.
One is for the studio sound. One is for YouTube sound. I think
Yeah.
that's what he
Okay,
said.
okay.
Oh, I
Guys,
was right.
before
Wow.
we go ahead, let's get this out of the way. please look at Silverie's shoes. Can you remove one shoe so I can put it in the
please, I
camera?
can.
Oh my god.
That's
I
a great shoes, man.
great shoes.
Thank you, man.
Very
Great
nice
shoes.
shoes. Where did you find
Did
these
you-
shoes?
This
Well,
is-
it's Akbar Scott. People used to wear
This
them.
cost me
And 400 years later,
17,000.
What?
No, it cost me 850 bucks
Oh, thank God.
on Amazon.
850
Yeah.
Did
bucks.
you draw
Pretty
them
much.
yourself?
I mean, I could have. I could well have. I could well have. Yes.
Ayushi
But
become the
they're very
funniest. Huh?
unique.
We don't need any comedians. Akash, sorry,
I
yaar.
was
You
like,
concentrate
I
on
need-
marriage.
It's okay if you Google me, it comes as musician.
Commission.
Oh.
Commission. Half comedian, half
Has your
musician.
music career
You're a
succeeded
musician
your
as well.
comedy
Yeah.
career?
Hey,
Across your
don't-
comedy
A hobby
Silverie, don't
musician.
ask this question.
When I
because
put out, I
Sparsh will
should
get a
be a
complex.
musician.
Huh?
Oh.
I'm only
He
interested
just
in making
released the
albums.
album. It's
Just
doing
released
well.
the
So you're one of them. You're not
Yeah.
like.
I don't want to perform music.
Who was the artist recently who said that everyone puts? I think it was Beyonce who said that nobody puts out albums or records anymore.
Yeah.
Everyone puts out like one song and
Yeah.
they drop it and then they move on.
Because of
But she's committed
yeah.
to like putting out like.
Can
an
you say it in our
actual-
accent so that we remember recall it properly?
I can't really do Beyonce's accent
Oh,
because she
come
has
on.
that low like.
Please, we got.
We were in the club and somebody took a picture of us.
What?
And then you know, like when she did that interview of Solange and her.
That's
Yeah.
not the accent. Now learn from the master. Bolo, Beyonce.
I can't do it.
He's
Yo.
that
When I put out the damn album.
Wait. What he can do is Meghnad. Come on, Meghnad. We are missing Meghnad.
All right, guys. It's time to understand.
There's a understand.
Understand.
Understand?
Yes.
और तू currency के बारे में बात कर. Please. That
Guys,
हाँ.
₹1 $83 from today onwards. Did you know this?
What was his currency joke that happened?
He
That
got
I-
it
This was the exact
wrong.
currency joke.
Oh.
Switch the currency.
Oh.
Yeah.
Rupee robust.
He mixed it up, the mixed laundry.
And he
Is that
went
yes?
on.
Oh.
We tried to tell him it's not making sense, but he just went on. It was like
Yeah.
a loop
He
for about
doubled
5
down,
minutes.
he
Yeah,
doubled
yeah.
down.
And then he
Okay.
realized, but it was a bit late. Yeah,
Because
it's fine.
on the Discord thing, I've been seeing
Yeah.
that people call him, and
Which
I
he
was like, I don't
started.
get this. Yeah, I know. I didn't understand the joke. Okay.
Cyrus, how was last week with all the changing roster of hosts and all that?
It was great. I'm more or less asleep throughout this show, so I don't even recall
I don't think he
anything.
noticed that.
Ayushi, how
all.
was last week with the changing roster of
Oh,
hosts?
we had her in Chennai. Ayushi was in Chennai. She was
And
fantastic.
I was
And
in
then she
and out.
texted me in the middle of the day saying, I'm sorry.
No,
Because of the
No
bad
girl
internet.
says sorry to me. I was like, really? Wow, I kept it. I
I
sent it to all
felt-
my friends.
I
You've
felt
created
so
a
bad.
monster now.
I felt so bad in terms of like, because the internet in the hotel was
Yeah.
spotty, so
Always.
I fell out like 3 different times, and
Yeah.
I was like a ghost, was going in and out, couldn't make
And
up her
Aakash,
mind if she
every
wanted to
time the
stay.
Ever
pause
worry
happened,
about that.
the visual happened with her mouth open, her eyes like that. It was like,
Just
It wasn't a good
Ayushi-
look for me.
Yeah. You just have to wait for an episode for when Cyrus is in Alibag.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you have to do. Don't worry
that's
about
just like an intro.
Yeah.
That's it.
it. It's gonna be around.
But like speaking of ghosts, yesterday I was having this conversation. I don't know if this is valid to bring up or not, but I was just thinking, like people like so in my friend's building, somebody committed suicide,
Oh, Baba.
and
Kahan se
now they're
kahan?
afraid that the ghost is there.
But
Oh,
you
wow.
know,
And I was like, why would the ghost be there?
No, so if we're doubling down on this ghost thing, I once spoke to somebody who had spoken to a medium, like she
Yeah.
believes in this medium
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of stuff,
sure.
and
Yeah.
she was told by this person who interacts with it that ghosts actually come in, like you can bring a ghost into a house, like how you would see some if
Like
like,
vegetables.
Yeah, like
pick up
Like,
like this, like
like you
there's
say
a-
Bloody Mary into a mirror.
no,
theaters?
not
No,
like
no,
that.
it's Candyman,
Like, haven't you
Candyman.
haven't
What
you
if you
ever
only speak
wondered?
Telugu, for example? You can't just say Bloody Mary. It's
No,
got to
they-
go past
Ghosts
language.
are pretty like the
They understand
bilingual.
our language.
Versatile.
Yeah,
Bilingual,
versatile.
yeah.
Multilingual, yeah.
Multilingual,
yeah,
polyglots is what
polyglots.
they are.
Oh, polyglots.
No, but
What? They're
like,
into
haven't you ever
polyamory?
wondered why like a random ghost, like an old lady, would haunt like a hotel room? Like suppose in the
Room
movies
service?
and stuff like that.
Right.
Why? But it's
Because it's a movie is what I usually tell myself.
right? But I'll tell you from the ghost perspective.
Akash, stop interrupting a very serious
Which
flow.
is-
We want to scare our listeners now. Anji,
Yes.
relevant music, please. Thank you.
Which is that ghosts like they travel with things. So suppose you're like Silverie wears like an old jacket, right? Like
Right.
from somewhere else.
Wow, you diss him for no reason. What's
And
wrong with the
if
ghost?
He
somebody
called it vintage. It's
Yeah.
a good thing.
if you picked up like something from a thrift store and
Yeah.
somebody else had worn it and you wore that jacket into that house, the
Right.
ghost of that person could have entered, has
Oh,
traveled
with
into
you.
this house
Okay.
Through
through
the
that
clothing?
thing.
But here's what.
So like
Then
ghosts
I left,
move
na.
from place to place
but
through
then I
spirits.
left, so why didn't it come with me? Now I feel
But
lonely.
did you take the ghosts? Did you take anything of the ghost like possession with you to go? No, you have to
One
take
second.
something
The
from
ghost travels
suicide
with the
person.
outfit.
The ghost travels with some remnants of that person.
Oh.
My logic is people who would be ghosts would probably be people who had unfinished business.
I think generally people who are
Right.
targeted by the ED, because there's no hope after that. I mean, Raul may get arrested apparently in the next couple of hours.
You think?
Yeah, that's what the rumor is. Because
But I
he's not
thought it was
answering
his mum.
properly, so they want to now take him in for questioning.
Oh, okay.
I mean, proper questioning.
And
what
everyone
Alfred
else is really upset because they're not showing proper parliamentary behavior while questioning
Yeah.
like party heads.
But I can give
Yeah.
you, it's like our show. You ask a question and Aakash will say something totally different. That's the way it is.
Yeah.
It's not wrong per
Yeah.
se. It's just the way it is. So they ask him, do you have 25,000 crores in your room behind? And he'll say, Sachin Tendulkar is my favorite batsman. It's like, so they have these kind of conversations.
Is that what
Yeah,
Sachin
you can have
Tendulkar?
disconnected answers. A lot of people do that. It's just disconnected from
Really?
the question. Yeah, you can.
You know a lot about ED questioning.
Bro, in my building, 2 people were raided by ED.
What?
We are a big
Oh, wow.
building.
That's how he knows about ghosts as well.
We are the poorest
Yeah.
people. ED just came to us and said, "Nahin, upar straight away."
Oh, they
But were
they
there.
didn't Google search your net worth. Is the problem.
But like in the last couple of $180 billion.
Yes.
But I also
I usually eat on camera. What are you doing?
Eating up.
By turning this way, we can still see you eating.
Oh, I was
And
trying to
we-
get away from the mic.
Don't worry, you're very pretty and there's no problem. And it's all relative also. Look at
I'm
us.
so
Yeah.
hungry.
Yeah, the audience is like, Ayushi, we want Ayushi.
It's a
Yeah.
plum.
It's I saw.
Hey, don't talk about me
What's
like
it,
that.
There's real double meaning
me
I've ever heard.
I
of.
thought we were talking about an LBW, but
I don't know.
Okay.
damn plum.
Ball went away from the, away from the right hander.
This is the only panel on which
Yeah.
that joke even half works.
Yeah. Because like I am here.
Can I just show you the tragic picture of Sparsh? One-time host, now demoted,
Look
sitting
at him.
our feet,
He looks like he's
playing
about-
with his hair,
Ball.
sadly passing away time watching porn.
Have you ever
Oh.
thought about a hairband?
No, he's got a rock band.
He thinks about it.
Unnecessary. I apologize.
You showed your dad
Nice.
there so hard. Like you really showed your dad.
No, rock band is also
No,
gone.
but it's a bad joke.
It's just a bad joke.
Yeah.
But the rock reference, I get what you're saying. And which kid really talks about rock today? Silverie, you're the youngest. Do you know what rock is? And don't tell me wrestler who's now a famous
Patthar.
actor and all that.
Patthar.
Rock, paper, scissors is one of the winners.
Wrestler, all that stuff. Cool. No, you don't give me the
Whoa. See, too
Wow.
much authority you have given
Absolute-
him now.
Absolute. Like Kim
Wow.
Jong-un
That was,
himself. the way he
that was
just-
shade. They're like, now you don't give me the mic.
Yeah, really.
You told me to fuck off from the show and all.
The funny part is, and after 40 years in the business,
Yeah.
after he finished answering, I passed the mic. So you
Yeah,
can see everybody's on the board here.
Okay,
So we
Let's
abused
get to-
Meghnad for no
Yeah.
reason.
yeah, correct.
Who else do we go for?
Let's go
Topics?
for your best friend, Cyrus, who has been
Oh,
in the
yeah.
news
He's
Who is
not
this
my
past
best
weekend.
friend. He's my wife's best friend.
Acha.
He's
Oh,
just
okay.
he's a guy who comes to the
You're-
house and we can't get rid
okay,
of him.
you
We
know,
don't
you're-
have those.
You
Your
went to
acquaintance.
Europe with him.
An acquaintance of yours who
Because
you know.
somebody has to walk with her to look at things and all that. Who's going to do
Yeah.
that? You don't expect me to do that, for God's
No,
sake.
fair.
God
Aakash,
so
forbid.
Find your friend.
What
Huh?
did you do?
20 years into marriage, you'll need this guy.
Fine.
Shreyas is a good guy. He likes
Yeah.
walking.
So Kunal Vijaykar has been
Yeah.
in the news this past weekend for running a fake YouTube channel and having actors promote fake restaurants.
Yeah.
Correct.
Apparently
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
the show,
Yeah.
because that's the only explanation
Yeah.
as to
I
why.
don't know if you, the article that was the DNA one that I was reading. It
Yeah.
said ki this has happened. This one's daughter, Smriti Irani's
Smriti
daughter,
Irani's
was
daughter.
seen as a video was shared by an MLA where she
Yeah.
is doing this.
You'll have
And
to
then
set
they
up
said-
the background.
So
Oh
for
yeah,
actually-
you should.
So
set up the
actually, what
background.
happened is
Yeah.
Smriti Irani's daughter got accused of running
illegal
an illegal
license.
bar,
Yeah,
illegal license, yeah, and
Okay.
illegal license
In
bar
Goa.
in Goa,
Hmm.
which has been going on for like a couple of years now. But this has come to light now, where they are saying the documents, the registration name in the documents is done under a person who is already
Sorry
dead.
to interrupt, but there's a request to give Ayushi some tissue. because
I did. I got it. Thank
Just
you.
wipe your mouth and all that because there's
Yeah.
upsetting Keith. He can't listen to anything. There's a hygiene issue for him.
You're among boys. you
Wild
can't use a
women on the
t-shirt,
show.
it's fine.
Yeah.
We don't judge.
It's because I had a plum in the seat and that's why I was struggling. But I got a tissue. Thank
It's
you
a
so
1 hour
much.
drive in a car coming here. Why can't you eat the plum then? Sorry, bro. Back to
I
the
was
channel.
driving the car.
So listen, you can eat while driving a
How
car.
Gujarati can you be? Ayushi
I
to
was
save
eating
money.
the
You got
other
rid of the
fruit.
driver.
I was eating the other fruit. This is the last thing that
The driver was eating the plum sitting in the passenger seat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Restaurant.
So basically, Smriti Irani, the registration of the restaurant documents was done under the
Under
person,
dead name.
a dead name. Person,
A
it was
ghost.
renewed under
Yeah.
a dead person name.
A ghost.
When the registration happened a year back, it was the person was still alive. In the meantime, he has died.
Okay.
So when they got renewed about a month back, they got it renewed in the same person name. They didn't change names. I don't know
Right.
why they didn't do
Yeah.
that. So now the Congress is claiming that these are all illegal documents and
Right.
sharing an illegal restaurant. is
Illegal
not
But,
allowed.
license.
Yeah.
And the
That-
only proof that the Congress has, the MLA has shared some video of Kunal interviewing Smriti
Yeah.
Irani's daughter. And
Yeah.
then on top of that, DNA says there was no way DNA could independently verify this video.
Yeah.
I love
Because
Well,
Smriti
I think-
Irani-
bro.
I just hope that the
But-
right thing is done, and by right thing I mean BJP arrest Kunal. And ASAP puts him away for this fictitious show he has
But
created.
Smriti Irani
And
also, I had to I don't know why she did this.
she wants him to apologize, including Jairam Ramesh.
No,
She
that's
just
fine. But she
said,
said, "Ki, no, my daughter is not running a restaurant."
Yeah, she said she's a
She denied
student.
It's not involved in the bar.
Yeah, no,
the
no,
whole
but-
alcohol
Yeah,
conflict issue, I think, more than anything
Oh,
else.
because she's 18, like that.
No,
Daughter
not
18.
18.
She's 18?
Sanskriti
daughter's very
parampara
young,
mein
yeah.
alcohol nahi hai, no? That whole thing.
Oh, like
You
that.
want, you
Nobody
you
in the
run an-
BJP other than
Oh.
Atal used to drink.
No, they do drink, but
They
they, have
do
to pretend
drink.
not to
Huh.
drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a
Yeah.
whole image thingy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's Kunal was the first person to point it out to all of us. He came home in his pompous manner. You know
Nice.
what? I'm all over the news here, guys. I don't know how to tell you. Check it out. I mean,
I'm
they're
trending,
denying it,
guys.
but we shot for 4 days. Big cabinet minister's
Did they
daughter.
really?
Yeah, because whatever. So he started just
It's
name
the-
dropping.
yeah, there's a show, na?
The Smriti Irani
But he
called.
used to
Now
go
we
for
had,
no, that with
Smriti
her, it was
Irani's
for
husband
one
called. We had to do it. How could I say no? And all.
Wow.
Yeah.
Has he gotten a call to take the video down or something?
He's got a call from Congress saying if he can come and speak in Parliament
What? Really?
with the license in his hand.
No, he would have. But he hasn't gotten any like.
But I like that.
No direct call from anyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he's getting like chief guests in Lions
That's
Club.
awesome.
Ghatupar have called him for
That's
chief
great.
guest.
Yeah.
So things are looking good career.
But it's very
What? Is it wrong to say?
upward mobility. But it's very interesting to me that the person who made the show is the person everyone's talking about. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
license
that's
wale ko koi pakda nahi.
How
Yeah.
has Kunal become the subject?
No,
of
guys,
this is what I want to
Silverie's union has
understand.
actually understood the problem, which is they are denying any involvement with running a bar.
Yeah.
No one cares about that stupid license. We know all the
Yeah.
jugaad that goes on in India.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
like molesting, killing, murder, mayhem,
Yeah.
riots, all that.
This
This
is a
is
license.
License
scam.
within
Yeah.
the bureaucracy of getting it, all this shit
Yeah.
happens all the time.
Yeah.
Nobody
Yeah.
cares, honestly.
Like the
But
number
she's
of
denying
17-year-olds.
any association
Yeah.
with a bar.
Yeah.
And that is difficult to disprove because then, as he says, that whole show is fiction.
But I
Whatever
feel
the
like if she was running a restaurant in Goa and it didn't have a bar, I would judge her.
क्या business करेगा
कर रहे हो यार?
तू? Either
ऐसे
drive a
waste-
taxi or run a bar.
True,
Sparsh is not laughing, huh, guys. The show is doing
Sparsh
nothing.
doesn't laugh.
And his dad watches the show and he's very upset. We removed the beta from the show in the middle.
Did I take your spot when your dad was
did.
watching?
Cyrus,
did.
have you
You
noticed
did.
Have it
every time you
back.
put Sparsh on
Now
camera,
he's
he has to
gone.
touch his hair.
Oh.
Really?
Every
Let's check.
time.
Let's check, folks. If the science is true, we look at him on camera. Does he
Oh,
touch
guys.
his hair?
Now
he
he's
won't
trying
touch
really
it.
hard
Yeah,
not
now
to.
he's dying not to, but he
That's
can
right.
see his
Oh, he
face.
did. It did happen. Unbelievable. Let him enjoy, Aakash. अब तो बाल है
अरे
ना?
22 साल का है यार, इसको क्या है like?
Exactly.
This
Ten-
is when you do play, like this is when your hair is like an asset.
Yeah,
for
it's
you.
YOLO
Yeah.
age, na? It's like
I'm trying to remember 30
It's
years
still
almost
with
have
you.
passed. Who can remember what hair? When you
Yeah.
push your hand through and all that. What,
And it doesn't like, oh no, there's nothing
Yeah.
left.
what are you complaining
anymore.
about? You got full shock of hair.
I
Oh,
had
now.
more also. Now I have much
You
less.
think? Yeah, women also lose hair. It's quite
We
sad
lose,
actually.
yeah.
Because
it thins.
once in a while you're
Yeah.
standing on
Yeah.
top of a woman and you can see down.
But dude, I'll tell you, this is a
no,
this
I
is one.
don't.
This
Why are
is
you
a
standing
scam.
on
I
top
was
of
trying
No,
him?
what I mean is,
was-
they're on a step or
Arre,
something. Bro, what do you
okay.
think, man?
मटकी तोड़ने
Sounds
के
wrong.
लिए मटकी फोड़ने के लिए
What
Yeah,
Cyrus was
yeah.
thinking, we all understood.
Yeah.
yeah
We're
That
glossing
Cyrus-
over it.
You're like, after Smriti Irani, I'm killing women.
Oh God.
But-
sorry.
I think it's a scam though, this whole hair loss thing, like you know,
do you
because
mean?
yeah, because I'll
Who
tell
are
you,
Because you have a lot of
What's
hair.
that? Who are we scamming?
no, I'll tell you, no, we are being scammed.
Oh,
we are being
shampoo
scammed by
companies
the
are
shampoo
scamming us.
companies.
Yeah, of course. that makes sense.
Because like look at this hair. This hair is the last head of hair in my family.
And the
okay?
last time I used the
What?
shampoo,
Yes.
what, 15 years
Like,
ago?
and I rarely use shampoo.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Like-
and if I use
Oh,
shampoo,
But
then
any ad which shows you before and after with two different models pretending to be the same model, firstly, isn't there something
You
wrong
know
with that
there's
concept?
already
Come
a
on.
problem.
But I
there.
just
that
feel
was
like-
their first mistake.
basic tail and all that we usually do, like
Hmm.
home stuff. That's the only thing that your hair needs. Anything else, and you're definitely damaging it.
So
It's like
you're
lip balm.
also
Yeah, I
joining the BJP.
Also, you avoid fried food, alcohol, and marriage. You should be okay.
Yeah.
These are the things that make the hair. But although you don't have these problems.
Man, I do. Have you seen the size of my forehead? It's so big.
What are you saying? Not
I have a huge forehead.
I thought that was your hairline to begin with.
No, it has been
Has it
going
gone?
backwards and
Have you been
backwards.
growing your forehead recently?
yeah,
Going well.
because they can't do anything about the
It's going
foreskin.
really well.
That they took off long.
वो
ago.
growing
All he's
oil
got is
गलत
that.
जगह पे लग गया उसका इधर
You
लग
gotta go a little bit up.
He does.
Oh, yeah? Okay, thank
He
you.
does
Yeah,
head
yeah.
benches.
Never mind.
Just concentrating on head growth. Yeah. All good,
Or is
mate.
just a lot of banging your head against the wall also?
Yeah.
huh? That also
all,
happens.
all of that. All of
That's
that
the
happens.
audience that
That's how
shows.
writers rules their hair.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just a
Yeah.
I get threading done
consistent
also
Yeah.
on the forehead. It's really, really
Do
bad.
you actually? You know
yes,
why?
I do.
No, I'm asking because I was considering it recently and I'm a bit scared of it.
Can you bring your head
No,
close
no.
to the camera? How do we see if there's no hair?
No, I want one of those clean
Wow, what a
hairlines.
hairy
You know those
forehead.
two types of hairs
Yeah.
that people have. Now
Baby
there's
hair.
the regular hair and,
And then there's
the
baby hair.
yeah,
I
that's
have
the
lots of
fuzz.
baby hair here.
Where's the
Peach
baby? I
fuzz.
can't
Yeah.
It's not peach though.
But apna
You wanna
peach
see
to
hair?
bade log ka hota hai
This
fuzz.
is hair. Beta, show your hair. This is hair, guys.
That's true.
That's hair, really. That's fantastic.
You should be in a sunsilk ad.
I think you should be next to the Taj Mahal is one of the things we are proud of as Indians.
Sparsh, what do you
Taj
use?
Mahal, Sparsh Kamal.
Sparsh, what do
Taj
you
Mahal.
That's a great question, Aakash. Sparsh, what do you use?
Sir, Sparsh, what do you use? What's your hair care routine?
One second. Let's look at him in
And tell us without touching your hair.
Nothing. I don't use anything, and don't give the mic to me.
What musician says I don't give the mic to me? What's wrong with you?
No, but like you
shy
must
one.
be using
A
some
shy
product.
musician.
He must
some
be having
product.
Modern day musician.
There's an
Tail.
illegal music license. I think that's the problem.
Tail is the thing, no? Be honest, it's tail, no?
No, I don't use anything. Trust me, I don't use anything.
This
What,
is
you
how
don't
your
use- you don't
hair
use
is on its
shampoo?
own.
You don't use shampoo, you're saying?
वो रहता है ना वो
Shampoo, but that's the
That's
only.
you use
but-
shampoo, na?
What's the
लैब्राडोर को
product?
क्या खिलाते हैं बाल शाइनी करने को?
Pedigree.
चिकन लीवर ए चिकन लीवर खाता है क्या तू बहुत?
Oh,
I eat a lot of chicken. That's the thing.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
that helps.
Retriever, not Labrador. Retriever is the longer.
Oh
hair.
yeah, sorry.
That's
Oh, yeah.
true.
But coming back to Sparsh, I think the parents, correct me if I'm wrong, Nitish sir, if you're listening, Sparsh's parents wanted a daughter.
Yeah.
And that didn't happen. So
That
sometimes
explains
That's an
it.
old story.
hair
Oh,
was
he's
very
trying to
good.
fill
Yeah.
those shoes
Yeah.
still. He's still
Like,
trying-
Honestly,
like-
if it wasn't for the
Yeah.
chin hair, you
Yeah.
could pass for like a pretty girl. You
Yeah.
look a pretty
Show me your
girl.
chest.
तेरे को बचपन में
I mean this
वो
with respect.
चुनरी वुनरी पहनाया रहेगा ना
हाँ,
जब
हाँ।
तू छोटा बेबी था
तो
तभी
स्कर्ट पहना? स्कर्ट पहना था?
पहनाया था ना लड़की
हाँ?
का कपड़ा हम सबको पहना था ऐसा
See,
बुरा मत
you
लगा
can't do those things
Yes,
anymore.
yes.
It becomes like a
My nephew तो
issue.
they dress up यार as anything they want
Well, but that,
But that's because they need an act before Aakash goes on.
he opens for you.
I wish I'd have no chance though.
I know, man. The kids, they all want the kids.
It's chaos.
Sparsh has been a starter.
So you
Topic.
have a topic or something?
Yeah,
No, we
yeah.
had
Yeah,
that Kunal.
We finished
Smriti.
Yeah,
that.
Wait,
That
yeah,
was the
one down,
topic.
one
Correct.
down.
One down.
One more
Nice.
though,
Yeah.
talking about uniforms and women and girls and clothes and men also.
Wow, that was an
What a-
interesting.
Yeah.
Where
Very
So many
connects all these
things
thoughts.
together. Yeah.
Yeah, all of this
your
basically
mind is
basically
truly
in
a
Kerala,
wondrous thing.
in
It's like
in
Da
Kerala,
I
Da
wanna
Vinci
know.
of
Yes.
Hawaii.
It's like the shoes. His
Yeah.
brain is also just like
all over the place.
all over.
Yeah. So
I just
Go
said
ahead.
words, and now I'm gonna say more words.
Yeah.
Uh,
say the same words again. That will really show talent.
the men and the women and the clothes and the uniforms.
Okay.
And the boys you missed. Never forget the boys.
So basically, what is happening is in Kerala,
Hmm.
they have proposed a plan
Hmm.
to have no more only boys and only girls schools. They're gonna have all only co-ed schools.
Boom!
Amazing.
Finally.
Yeah.
Finally.
I'm in.
I'll go back to school.
Finally.
And a lot of Kerala schools have also started inculcating gender-neutral uniforms.
What does that
So
mean?
just
One
pants and
sec,
shorts
let's
for
go back to
everyone.
Sparsh.
Pants
What
and
is a
shorts.
gender neutral uniform? You maybe will
Are you a youth correspondent?
I've got no clue what a gender neutral uniform.
And stop giving me the mic.
So like do they mean gender neutral in terms of shape or in terms of color?
So it's just
Shape.
This is damn
Shape,
interesting.
right?
I
This is
think
better than the
it's-
Kunal
yeah.
story. I'm
just
trying to
shorts and
understand.
pants. Just shorts and
Means
pants.
you
Shorts
can
and
wear
pants.
whatever
Yeah.
you want.
But what is
What?
gender neutral?
That's
What
what
could
my
be-
understanding is, that shorts and pants.
That's not neutral. That's male.
No, why
No,
is it
but
male?
that's
She's
what
wearing
it is,
pants.
Cyrus.
But that's
Jeez.
corporatization. Books are written about this. How women get masculated in a sense. They go the male way.
But okay, I will say, working in this in specific industry, like I work in commodities, it's a very male dominated. I have made myself more masculine in
Yeah.
many ways just to be taken more seriously and actually to attract less attention
Yeah.
in many rooms or areas or operations or fields, because I fear as a woman what it would do
There's
if I
this
was to.
iconic book by an American.
So maybe
corporate-
schools is the same thing. No, you want
Yeah.
to actually
No,
stop.
no, exactly that thought where she explained how they wouldn't take her seriously. Top of the line
Yeah.
executive,
Yeah.
and because the only woman in the boardroom
Yeah.
literally had to become more masculine,
Right.
literally, physically.
Like the pantsuits
And
instead of the
body
skirts
language,
or the
Aakash, body
gowns or
language
the-
and all. So now what do we do
Right.
with Sparsh here in the meantime, man?
Oh, your hair has gone to the other side now.
Oh, how sweet. Hair is gone
This
to
is
the
how
other
it
side.
starts. You know, you start parting your hair wrong, then the mustache grows, and next thing you know,
Hey,
you're a
Sparsh.
fascist.
Who said
Sparsh, your forehead
said-
has also grown since the last time you were on camera.
Sparsh has become a leftist, the only one left in
Yeah.
India. Look at it, fantastic. Yeah.
So But the good news,
Uniforms.
no, but coming to the becoming co-ed schools, that's the bigger
That's
news.
a great
That's a
news, though.
great-
That's
I
great,
think that's
would
good.
say.
That's
I think
really
that
good.
days of no disrespect to people who have grown up with the
Yeah.
single gender thing,
Mm.
I think it's gone now.
Also, a lot of comedians will finally stop doing that.
Doing jokes,
those
yeah,
jokes.
मेरे
dude.
पास, yeah, लड़की
मैं तो
नहीं,
boys school में था.
I know, I'm so sick of it.
Yeah.
One
Naveen
more.
Narona, this is on you. And if you're missing Naveen Narona, we have his voice. Silverie.
So, yeah, Papa.
That has got to be your best
Yes,
impression.
that is
till
right,
date.
He's actually good with impressions. We have to give him
Yeah.
time. Sometimes we put him on the spot and he gets
And it's
confused.
Naveen's laugh. That,
It is. Yeah,
that one
Papa.
is it's so.
And he suddenly
distinct.
gets angry. I'm now scared of him. He reminds me of Aisha, my
Yeah.
wife. He suddenly takes off.
That's because you also suddenly say things that set him off.
But then it's suddenly like a beating is going to take place. I'm so
Yeah.
worried.
With
I
Naveen?
mean, no.
Yeah. He
He'll
goes-
never get physical.
then he comes back.
I
Unless
never,
you are
with me and Naveen, I never, I somehow like we're in that perfect sync with each other. So I never annoy him, but I'm always there when he gets really annoyed.
So you
Oh.
get
So
to
it's a
see
lot of
it.
fun. Like
That's great.
if I'm
That is
driving
the-
somewhere.
But that's a sweet spot.
Yeah,
Seeing
yeah.
someone annoyed and like wild out, but not being the subject of their
Yes,
annoyance
yeah,
is
yes,
like
yeah.
amazing because you
Yes,
just get to
yeah.
see the best of a human personality.
Exactly.
It's
But
like when your
it's not
mother gets
directed
pissed at your
me,
brother.
it's someone else.
Yeah.
Yes. It's like, okay.
All right, so we lost the uniform and all this, right?
No, it's just nice.
No.
Boys and girls will
Boys
go to
and
school
girls.
together. There'll be less.
What about those
mystery.
who identify themselves, and Naveen, please don't attack me now, as
Yeah.
transgender or
But this helps.
non-gender?
This helps.
This helps,
No,
right?
but this helps because it means that first of
So
all,
you can't mention it. You just wear it now. Whatever the hell
Yeah.
you are.
no, and whatever you identify as, let's put it safely that way. You can wear whatever
Yeah.
suits you in that
But
respect, and
isn't
it doesn't
Silverie,
matter.
hasn't he been doing this for the last 10 years, Silverie? Because he's got his
But
own.
he identifies
But-
as a color,
Okay,
which is
here's-
totally.
As many colors. As many colors. Yes.
But here I
That's
also,
right.
I also think like say like in the army, right? In the army, when you go, like the army uniform is like it's a functional uniform,
Yeah.
right? Aren't school uniforms also in some sense functional uniforms?
Yeah.
So then it doesn't matter. Like whatever suits the function, the best should be the thing, right? Like girls
But-
can
but-
still
but-
have
but
long hair
army
and all. It's
and
not like
e-
they're asking them to
Army
get
and
boycott
even
and
say
all.
like cricket, the male uniform is the female uniform. It's
Yeah.
not like there's a change of any kind. So
Hmm.
the old male
Yeah.
uniform becomes a female uniform.
Right.
So it's, for
Well,
me,
even
that's-
in sport, like if you think
Yeah.
actually, if you think about it in
well, in
sport,
baddie and all, you have skirts and all, so there's a
but
little bit of change. But
basketball, cricket,
yeah,
most of these
Football.
like team football,
like
all
my
these
sister
team
and I used to
large
share the
sports.
same pants, not at the same time.
No,
but
no, I
yeah.
know, but these team sport games, actually, if you go to see women and men, their kit is the same.
Yeah.
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 But I think that's because it's function over
It's a-
form,
yeah,
right? Like it's
that's-
all
I'm-
about
I'm
function.
agreeing with
In
you.
that
Yeah.
It's
Tapsi
literally
Pannu
about-
movie,
But
Yeah.
would you want to
this
wear
kinda
a
showed
skirt
that, right?
while playing cricket?
पर
Because
ये
it's
मेरे
hot.
को एक थॉट
I don't
लगता है कि
understand
टेनिस में शॉर्ट्स पहन सकते हैं ना औरतें लाइक ऐसा कुछ है नहीं ना
It
कि
used to no tennis is that it's a really legacy white
No, that's
person
Wimbledon.
sport.
That's only Wimbledon.
And actually it's
couple
only
tournaments.
Wimbledon.
yeah
The others actually women wear whatever they want. So a lot of them
Right.
wear shorts.
Shorts,
It's just
yeah.
out of maintaining a dress code because of that white legacy
Oh,
problem,
right.
In
colonial
Croatia,
thing
they're
that
going
they
to try a
still wear it.
naked tournament. I'm going for that. Where you
What?
don't wear anything. You only have your racket.
naked I would never play naked I would never do
Why?
anything naked
Why?
bro what are you
I'm a
You're a
mad
comedian.
a
But,
fucking bee can come and bite your balls
but,
no
abdomen
chance
guard or
I'm-
no
really
abdomen
no
guard?
no
A
nothing
You really think somewhere in
Nothing.
Croatia the
Anti-guard,
bee
right?
says, Aakash ka
Nahin,
balls hai idhar, haan, let's go,
Arey,
guys."
dude, you need at least
you get
minimum
hit in the
boxes.
balls so
Things
much,
fly
yeah.
around, dude. Like this and all.
I have a more problem with like just the,
He's got nuclear testicles.
No.
Momentum, the momentum of the balls.
It,
as
all
you
it takes is
move
one
through
hit.
the air.
Akash is right. All it takes is one
22-year-old
hit.
Sparsh
Yeah.
is not impressed with his
Yeah.
ball story. Look at his expression.
And
the
say what you want. Like,
muscular
huh.
structural integrity of the human body is not that compact that it'll stay in place while you're running
exactly.
around.
Unless it's very cold, then your balls like supak and then you're
It's very cool.
But then your
everything
dick is just
shrivels.
like a hose, like it's an extra.
You're talking from experience.
Yes.
But there's
What was
shrinkage
that
also, no, in
sound?
cold.
What was
Shrinkage in
that sound? When the cold, what is that sound that you said?
Patak.
No,
bro.
you said super.
Ayushi, you're missing the visual. Every time he talks about his genitalia, it's a huge arm movement and all that. This advertising that Aakash is putting out, I don't know, yaar. Only Shreyas knows, and now one day his wife
Listen,
will
I have
find
to
out
do
in
this
2
because
weeks.
at least my arms are long.
Oh, Shreyas also knows this. Y'all have been intimate.
Shreyas knows that my penis is large. What?
No, Ayushi, now answer the
Yeah,
question.
that's what
because
I'm
that's what you were
Is that what you were
saying.
implying?
You know,
Yeah, don't act bashful
y'all are
after you
so
set him up
crass.
like that.
Y'all are just so
Oh,
crass.
excuse
on
me, ma'am.
this
It's a
show.
medical term. A penis is merely a medical term. Okay.
no.
Doctor
And
थोड़ी बोला है
and
कि
so is huge.
आपके लुल्ली पे लग गया बॉल ऐसा थोड़ी बोलेगा
As
doctor.
Aakash is lawyer, let me explain. He was talking about your happiness.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
That's
Yeah.
true. My happiness is
More
very
important.
large.
Yeah, exactly. Sparsh ka reaction, not paying attention, had enough. I'm going back to Delhi. I hate this show. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
saying all the right things.
All right,
What-
I think it's time for a break anyway.
So
Oh,
fast.
Is it?
Yeah,
we
it's-
did only 2 topics.
but we're 34
What?
minutes into the
We went into
episode.
penis.
You
and
guys
naked
came
tennis
late. It's
and
not our
what
fault.
topic?
Okay, do one quick one.
She
Do
came-
a
Okay, one
small
quick
one.
one.
Small.
A small,
Okay. Today
After
is
the large, there is a
Exactly.
small.
a micro
Today-
topic.
a
if
micro.
you-
yeah, micro. super
Silverie,
micro.
she's pointing at you.
Today is
Shreyas has been talking. Bolo.
today is World Embryologists Day.
Also, what?
Also,
Yeah.
yeah.
Huge day for us.
Yeah.
We
Also known as
Yeah.
World IVF Day.
Yeah.
Because today the
Oh.
world's first child was born in 1978 through IVF.
Who's
Wow.
now a cabinet
That is
minister.
pretty
Test tube
He's
amazing.
now a
Yeah.
cabinet minister, right?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Whose name is? Go ahead and tell us details.
It's,
But that's
but
superb.
that
That's
is-
amazing. Don't you think
That's a really good thing.
the
yeah,
miracle of
that's amazing.
modern medicine that anybody can have a kid, even if nature says you can't.
Yes.
That's actually, yeah.
Not to mention your local municipality says you
Even if
shouldn't.
God says you can't.
I really did not think of it that way. That it's actually
Hey,
a
Ayushi,
kind of
would you-
nature cleansing
But
situation.
would you do that? Would you, without a partner, have a kid?
It doesn't need
I
to
would
be
be
without a
open
partner.
to it.
You would be open to
I
it.
would be open to it.
Aakash
But
is getting
IVF
married, so
doesn't
we
need to be
can't
without
have
a partner.
So we'll
no?
have kids either way.
You,
Silverie,
Whether you want or not.
I
No,
already
whether
do.
she wants or not.
Oh, you want kids?
Yeah.
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 I
But
think I
it's
would
called
want to have a
medication,
child.
Ayushi.
But here's the
You
thing.
have to medicate the partner. They don't know what's happening. How do you think I get through my marriage? I self-medicate.
I was
Sorry.
having this conversation with a gynecologist
Ah,
recently about fertility in urban women and men.
Yeah.
And it's shit, basically.
But
she's
actually,
saying.
men's fertility is now is becoming as bad of a problem as
Yeah,
women's
yeah,
fertility
yeah.
used to be. Yeah.
And all of it, like everyone's
In spite
fertility
of
is
those
bad.
large things you spoke about,
Yeah.
that are flying around Croatia.
No,
while you
but
play
that's what
tennis.
happens now. Empty vessels make
Make
a lot
a
of
noise.
noise.
Point being, had yourself checked? Had yourself checked?
No, but I'm quite certain that none of my swimmers can swim.
No.
Yeah. They're just
Nice.
they're edging to
Great.
get on land now.
Doggy paddling around the edges.
Now your unborn son will see this podcast and see Daddy was even negative about us then.
But I'm very okay with the idea of adopting kids. I think that there are enough children
great
that
idea.
that
Absolutely.
need parents. So might as well
Yeah.
just
You want to take mine?
no.
Oh.
It's too old
Because
now.
they need parents too.
They're too old now.
Yeah.
But he will adopt you, Cyrus.
Yeah.
Oh,
Are you sure? It's like it's literally like a huge
I'm low
investment.
maintenance. I just need an air condition and I need my food.
Yeah.
But even that I
Yeah.
can work on. I'll earn
Yeah.
my own money, so I'll be
That's
okay.
Yeah.
air condition is quite high maintenance. I would say.
Air conditioner, I need to come
But
sweating.
it's
These
a
guys aren't.
full working child. Like
Yeah, he's a
already
working
bringing
child.
in the
Yeah.
money.
So is this child labor then?
Yeah.
I don't know if.
I have to share the money with the family.
Yeah, a lot of his work feels illegal.
Yeah.
Akash is like my real dad. You come in, check happening, straight away. Enter the house, they take it.
But this gynecologist, the point she was trying to make is, people think that IVF is like such a rare thing, like where there's
It's
some
not,
deformity, but it's
yeah.
like so common now, and it's helped so many people have
Yeah.
kids
I
who are
have
just
friends
not
who have
able.
gone
Yeah.
through it
The
right
one
now.
way you
and
know is when
are-
they have triplets and quadruplets.
It's
Otherwise
helped-
you don't know, right?
Yeah.
How
It
do
has
you
helped
do
Ayushman Khurrana so much.
Yeah.
His
It's
career,
career,
his career, yeah.
Exactly.
that? The fact that we have to explain the joke, you know.
Yeah. It's
Or take those
wording.
5 seconds.
Hey, but nothing
Look
like
at
some Aryan sperm to end the first half.
Aye.
I would like that high quality one. That's all right. If we're going
Yeah.
for it, go
But
for
that's
gold.
the premise in the movie. I was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
tagging off of the movie. The
Yes,
movie
yeah.
made he
Yeah,
has
yeah.
Aryan sperm.
Only, of course, if
Oh.
there's
Yeah.
one more kid named
That's
Aryan,
true.
I'm going to just choke myself. Yeah. You don't name them Aryan. What do we do?
Okay.
No,
Okay.
these
Some
days
names have to
names
be
are
stopped.
just like 2 consonants and then like a bunch of A's.
Yeah, but I want to call my kid something like old only, like Gopal or Anand.
God,
or
I thought
something
Cyrus.
Like,
He's something old.
Don't say
Land the
Gopal.
punch.
Don't call him Gopal.
Land
No,
the
Gopal's
punch.
good.
You're laughing.
Gopal's
The fuck is laughing. What the hell? Now you're laughing at a joke on me which I made. How evil. Really.
But you gotta go for something real heavy, like I don't know.
Indrajit.
Indrajit, Shamsher.
गुजराती आदमी है यार वो शमशेर नाम
No, but
रखूंगा
those
ना,
days are
नहीं
gone.
होएगा
Yeah,
उससे।
Akash.
You're a Gujarati.
Yeah.
Akash, but there are
Hi,
enough
me
people.
too.
Hey, क्यों चले?
Me too. Gujarati Me too is different. Just find a fellow.
No, me too is like me too. It's
Me
very
too.
sweet.
That's also what I call my
Arey,
friend.
Ayushi.
It's the Tapsi Pannu movie, Shabash Mehta.
Is it?
I had to bring the Punjabi touch into it. Feeling
Yes,
left.
yes, yes.
Everything was going well.
Everything was going well. Why do you
Yeah,
have
you
your hand
had-
up?
yeah.
Two
Because I
Gujus and a
realized-
half Guju were enjoying.
Yeah. I realized
Powai, Powai.
Yeah,
Get Powai.
I realized we have to break the momentum because we have to go into the break. So
Oh.
that's what I did.
Oh,
This guy's
okay.
going mad. He's having an attack here.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
for 10
In a
minutes
hard
he's saying
time.
break.
As a comedian, Antariksh doesn't believe in ending strong.
Yes.
He likes to
No.
lower the
Go
energy.
for the low.
Just start weekly
He's from
and
the
never end
Vijayakar-
strong.
Vijayakar School of Comedy. He explains the joke after it's over.
Yes, yes.
You have to
Yeah.
spend 10 minutes in the lecture.
Yeah.
Apollo,
I take Cyrus with me to every show. I say the joke, Cyrus explains it.
you
That's
think
great.
I'll be able to have the patience to sit through this? What's wrong with
It takes very long to explain.
I
my
think you
joke
should
also.
just kind of fade us out.
Yeah, I think
He has.
I think we have to now.
Nobody's listening to us now.
Oh, is it done?
Yeah, it's done.
Fade us.
Break.
Hello, everybody. It's been another great week on the IVM Podcast Network. On Cock and Bull, Antariksh, Abbas and Meghnad discuss the government's suggestion to use online dating to increase the Parsi population. On The Habit Coach, Ashton breaks down the sandwich method of feedback. On Future Proofing with Eklavya, he's joined by Aditya Swami, director at Google Play and Google for Startups. The duo explores the evolution of the web. On Probation Se Promotion Tak, Abhinav talks about performance anxiety at work and how to deal with it. And on All Things Policy, the Takshashila folk discuss why Indian cities rank poorly on the Global Livability Index. Once again, I'd like to remind you all that we got some exciting merchandise out there for you guys. Go to the IBM Podcast website and click on the Shop tab and check out our first collection of t-shirts. Also, do follow us on social media. We're IBM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. We're also on YouTube. Do remember to check out a bunch of our channels over there. And also remember, if you're enjoying this show or any of our other shows for that matter, please tell a friend. Word of mouth is very, very helpful for spreading the word. And finally, we'd like to thank our sponsors this week, Boat Lifestyle, Small Case, Capgemini, and Intel vPro. Thank you so much for making this possible.
It's very difficult now.
We were just discussing family.
we're back,
Of course.
What is it called? Family
Ever ready
trees.
for the show?
Family trees.
No New Year's Day.
It turns out my tree is a jamun.
Akash, Akash, how is the wedding prep going?
It's going very. It's 98% done.
Yeah.
When is
Come,
it?
you're invited to
15th
come.
No,
August.
I'm not worried.
No way.
I'm not worried.
Yes.
I'm
Please don't
asking,
make
like-
the obvious joke.
No, so
I'm tired of hearing the obvious jokes.
India got free and he
What I
doesn't.
want to ask is, like,
Yeah.
at this point,
Yeah.
who's going the craziest? Is it you?
Who's
is it
invited?
your family? Is it her
Is
family?
Antariksh
Is it your
invited?
your
Antariksh is
fancy
invited
dancing?
to one of the functions.
Yeah.
Cyrus has been invited.
I got
to
all the
particular-
cards day
but,
before yesterday.
Yeah, but he didn't
And I still
confirm
haven't got
RSVP.
What? You have to RSVP.
So
You
I'm the
have to
only one on
RSVP.
the show who hasn't been invited.
I've been
It's okay.
paid
Every show there's one person
for
who's
us
not been
to
invited.
get physical invites. Physical
Actually, the
invites.
thing is, I'm
Great
not in
thing for us
town,
because
so it's
goes straight
fine.
into your tax.
Yeah.
Okay, because you're now going to spend cash money on you. Whether
Yeah.
I actually
Yeah.
do is another story. But Akash, please send 5 invites. Means
Yeah.
5 times we send gifts.
That's great.
Like that.
So, but
Invite me,
it's been interesting in picking
Give a
who
plus on
is
that.
invited for what and how many people get invited because the budgets are real.
Hmm.
And my mom was like, "इतने तक मैं देगी, इसके ऊपर अगर क्यों बुलाना है तो तू पैसा दे." You know,
Ah.
so
He mentioned Gujarati. No? We don't have to explain.
No,
yeah,
no.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Even with the did I tell you the cocktail thing last time?
Nahi.
Oh man, so I wanted to. We don't have a cocktail per se, but we have like an after party at a bar.
Right,
okay?
right,
All
right.
the
Oh,
friends
nice.
are getting together. That's what you're invited to.
Oh,
And
like an after
Say
party?
thank you.
I went to an after party?
Yeah, because you're
Thanks, thanks.
because you're
an
invited to what has
afterthought.
alcohol and non-veg.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not after party.
Agreed.
Oh, I was
Agreed,
gonna say
agreed.
this is an
It's called the
afterthought.
only
No,
party.
So my mom and dad were like, listen, we won't pay for the alcohol, we'll pay for the food. I was like, okay, cool. So then I found out what it is per plate ka bhav. And then my mom is like, okay, cool. Is this alcohol plus food? I'm like, yeah. She's like, great, I'll give you 25% of this. Because only 25% is food. 75% is alcohol
Is that
cost.
the-
Oh, wow.
oh my God. Really?
So I was like, oh, and this is just general my mom being mom. It's okay. She doesn't mean anything bad, but this is her dimag. So then I said, okay. Then I was annoyed. So I was like, Are to non-veg ka आधा veg, आधा non-veg है ना. She's like, good point, 12.5%.
Oh,
I'll give.
God.
Why doesn't your mom do the stand up? You take 2 years off, watch the masters, learn the art. You should write all this down. It's a great stories about how we prepare for weddings.
Yeah.
And especially because he's the bakra in the end.
Yes.
His story is how he's going to get bambooed from. And then there's her side and her side elders.
But I
Yeah,
really feel
yeah.
like the people who are having the least amount of fun are the bride and groom. The
100%.
wedding is not.
They are
for
never
you.
enjoying
100%.
It's for
themselves. They can't.
everyone else.
They're like Uddhav Thackeray and Shiv Sena meeting now. You know, everybody's bombarding you at the same time. You just got to hang in
That
there.
is so
Akash, you have
true.
siblings, right?
And
You have
so
siblings?
sad.
Yeah.
Like an older. They're also married already?
But my older brother was very different with his marriage.
Okay.
Like he had the attitude of, I'm just going to show up. Like you guys figure it out. You know what I mean?
But you're a hands-on groom. Is that
I'm
what you're
very
saying?
hands-on with everything, even like the room renovation, what colors we wanted, what objects.
What
we're
about your
getting,
wife,
like
bro?
all of that jazz.
The wife to be rather.
Huh?
What's her rule?
None of us want this. None of us, neither of us, like we don't feel like we're doing this. We feel like this is happening to us right now. So we're trying to transition to the point where we just like put hands off and start having fun.
Kripaya dhyan dijiye. Nitesh sir, if you're listening, don't let Sparsh go through this. Just give him 25 rupees and let him just have a quiet court wedding.
Yeah.
See how nicely
That's
that
fine.
frame is.
Sparsh
He's
won't get
behind
married
the
with that
Yeah.
long hair
handlebars
anyway.
like he's in
It's fine.
prison, you know, like he's in
He is.
hot prison.
He is.
Akash is going back to Delhi. Yaar. We have to make him feel comfortable.
He's
going
not
back
okay
or
with
He's
this
going
show.
back. He's going back.
You're are you quitting as well? Cyrus, what are you
He's
doing?
joining up.
How many producers are you driving away?
I don't know. First, I don't even know they were here.
You have to start learning their names. Make them feel special.
What? We put him on for 10 minutes because you were late. And then he was really upset to vacate the chair. Huh? He was quite happy.
I know, I saw that. It was
With
I saw
arrogance,
the
I thought,
reluctance.
yeah,
By the way,
really.
that's how the show gets to you. It's like that. You get a real boost of attention for like 1 hour, and then you have
Yeah.
to go back to your life.
And there was a bit of sexism for the women also. I heard that remark. Unnecessary.
Wow. And I speak to you with such consideration and
I know.
respect.
No, you should continue. He can be an asshole.
No, I stoop down to the level of the people I speak to. I don't take the high
Forget
road.
that.
Fuck that.
He made $2.90 on his Spotify album, and you bought one of them. So that's
Yeah.
half the thing.
You have a Spotify album?
Yes.
Maybe you
There's
should
Joe
plug his
Rogan
stuff.
And there's me and Sparsh. Everybody's on Spotify.
Can I just make this one wedding
yeah,
appeal though? Like
Yes,
if you're
yes,
getting
yes,
married
yes.
in the future, or if you have kids or whatever and they're getting married, please don't lie to yourself and say that giving them jewelry and gifts is a way to ensure their future. Please be smart as fuck and give them mutual funds and gold bonds instead, because that's actually going to help them grow as a family as they grow up.
Hmm.
Right now, the kind of gifts I'm getting are
तो
fucking
ज्वेलरी का क्या
useless.
प्रॉब्लम है?
हाँ?
ज्वेलरी तो वैल्यू गोल्ड में वैल्यू
नहीं होता है बॉस,
Gold is
ज्वेलरी का
pretty
वैल्यू
secure.
नहीं होता. गोल्ड देने का बात अलग है,
Gold,
ज्वेलरी अलग है.
You can give gold in what's
Jewelry
it called?
में-
Gold paper, whatever you call those
नहीं नहीं,
bonds,
ज्वेलरी
gold
में क्या
bonds.
होता है ना,
Gold, yeah.
पत्थर का कॉस्ट और मेकिंग कॉस्ट आ जाता है. उससे अच्छा मेरे को गोल्ड बार दे दे.
Okay, so
Who are you
jewelry you're saying,
now?
but when the jewelry is diamonds and all that, boss, I mean, it's not.
There's no resale value for diamonds. Please go and try and sell a
But that's,
diamond.
by the way,
That's
true.
true.
There's
Yeah.
It's gone down last
there's
5
a
years,
there's
yeah.
a whole science
No.
behind why
The
a diamond
Dios
isn't
Because they're
resell.
loaning them out. They're loaning the loaning market, the Bhada market is. I've got builder. My building is filled with
No,
the
all
diamond
the
jewelry.
world's diamond supply is controlled by the De Beers company. It's like a whole
Yeah.
conspiracy.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
another
yeah.
story. This is
Yeah,
the
No,
Indian
but
one,
what,
right?
what I'm trying to say is that this whole, it's like a fucking never-ending feedback loop, dude. Like you get
Yeah.
jewelry, then you want more jewelry, and the only way they recycle jewelry is they don't sell it. They use
Good
the
point.
stuff to make a new jewelry, right?
So
or you
let's-
exchange the
So
jewelry.
Aakash
Can I
is
ask you a question
Yeah.
though?
What?
Is your wife into jewelry? Like, does she enjoy it? Does she
No.
like it? Oh, then it's
no,
different.
but they're looking at it as an investment. So that
Yeah.
But that's my point. Don't look at it as an investment.
Hmm.
Then be honest with yourself that you're burning money on this because you like
so
doing
you're
it.
saying only mutual funds.
Only mutual funds or like gold bonds.
Okay.
Gold bonds are good, but
So
if
now
only
you
if they're
guys know
government
what to
bonds.
give him.
What about a house?
No, you can't. Yeah, I mean, if you listen,
Why did you
are
say
you giving
no?
me a house?
Why did you say no? You
Because
should-
I couldn't accept that in good conscience. Then I thought, yeah, iska Alibag mein ghar hai. So I said, नहीं दे दे मेरे को.
By house, I
no,
meant
no.
I take him to Sophia with a house full audience and he was here. Aakash,
Here's the
perform,
house,
here's your
guys.
house.
As long as
That's not bad, yeah.
That's not bad.
818
To
Do I
be
get the
honest,
ticket revenue?
No, you get the house to perform now. Everything you
Oh.
want.
Take him for dinner at
Mutual fund. here, go.
dinner at house of Mandarin.
I feel like I'm marrying him. So many demands.
so many.
Yeah.
You best not to like.
Yeah.
But let's get back to the whole
Yeah.
barrage of the relatives.
Yeah.
I love that story. Someone has to document that nicely.
Yeah.
Because every little, then the relatives come out of the woodworks. Smaller relatives.
You can
Who
make a
start
play
saying,
on
Aakash
this.
beta, aja, aja. And then just give a pretty discourse on
this
something
is
ridiculous.
where literally our whole after movie, the wedding movie thing, na, everybody gets that glamorous thing now where they ask stupid questions like, what do you
Yeah.
think about love? And we said, fuck all that. I told the crew, I said,
Wait,
you know-
Sparsh reacting to Aakash's line. First time he's laughed. What do you do that accent again? What do you think about love?
what
do you think about
what do you think about love?
Yeah.
I don't even.
It's cracking him up. He's so happy. He's so happy.
So what I told the crew is, all those moments in a wedding where you put away the camera,
Yeah.
keep it rolling. Like
So
that's
you
gonna be
want
our
You want the
after movie.
BTS. You want
I'm
the
doing
behind
a
the scenes.
like
Oh,
a
nice.
proper
Like a making of the
a
wedding.
mockumentary style
Yes.
BTS.
Like the office. It's just you at the mandap looking at the camera
Yeah.
like,
yeah.
Oh yeah, you can make a
Also,
documentary series out of it.
Ayushi,
That'd be
you guys
hilarious.
haven't got married yet, but the things people say, no
I just
disrespect, they have nothing else
registered
to say.
that
So they
idea.
say things like,
I just
"You
registered
grown,
that
Ah,
yesterday.
you're looking
Yeah,
so
oh, nice.
nice, looking so tall." With the male, I'm saying, And I was 29 when I got married. I was like, what are you talking about? Yeah. And people you don't know, half of them you won't know.
yeah,
For sure.
because as guest lists go, it's just like
I'm just happy
you're
that
not even in control of that.
no, I'm not in control of anything. I that was my biggest mistake in this entire
Indian wedding, how
process.
you in control?
Yeah.
The parents and all. will
See,
take
if I
you-
was
Like
in
you said, it's
control, it would be a
happening to
court
you.
marriage
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. And
Yeah.
one party after.
and one party.
Shreyas, who has to hold the bags, keep the Uber ready. He's the man.
But
for
that's
this.
how I would have done it because I feel like all this money, like I have big plans in life, yeah, and they're all capital intensive.
No, he's right. We waste too much money on weddings if nothing else.
Would you
comes
have
out of it,
preferred
yeah.
a Zoom wedding then, like during the
Oh,
pandemic?
She may have said no, Silverie. There's also a
There
class
is-
thing.
I would
Yeah,
never
she
wish for it,
agrees.
but I
Okay.
genuinely
Okay.
did spend a week hoping that there was a fourth wave
Before pandemic.
right around my wedding.
Yeah.
But you'd lose a lot of money now.
50%.
No, because everywhere I made sure we had a code clause in every single vendor. Yeah,
Oh,
One
lawyer
sec,
hai main.
Sparsh.
You're a lawyer?
Sparsh, learn from the
I
Gujaratis.
am learning so much
She
about
learned from the
Aakash.
Gujaratis.
I
You
think if
guys-
you go back to the last
Lawyer,
episode we did with you, I
musician.
think all this happened that time also.
I have short-term and long-term memory problems.
Haan.
Like,
You don't even remember his Guju.
I don't remember my name on the show, Cyrus, half the time. I'm like, what am I
Remembers
doing
my
here?
name, beta. I'm good with chicks. Yeah, whatever you say.
Sure,
Whatever you
sure,
say.
That is how
Right.
low Cyrus's level is.
My
He
show.
remembers my
Chicks
name.
who are paid to be in a room with him.
As long as you remember
I think
the name.
I think we're
of
using
the-
we're using paid very loosely, guys.
Very loose.
Yeah, this
Very
is a
loosely.
shipping
Very
magnet.
loosely.
I mean, I don't know how much this is affecting our income.
Growing up, I used to always think a shipping magnet is a giant magnet that draws ships towards
Shipping
it.
magnet.
Like,
it
You
has
know,
a certain.
But there
ring to
are
it.
there is certain like machinery around the ship and in like loading and discharging
Yeah.
a vessel
There are
which
huge
uses
Yeah,
like
yeah,
magnetic
yeah.
force.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
not completely wrong, but
Yeah.
I am not a shipping magnet
Yeah.
in any sense. Neither
Okay.
do I conduct any sort of.
Why don't you Google her
current.
account,
She's
money thing?
magnet.
Yeah?
yeah, we should
Silverie?
Google Ayushi Amin.
It's ridiculous. Google just puts up anything they want. Let's see. Ayushi will be like Bangladesh or something. It'll be huge.
Should be worth
Yeah,
three
I know.
three
Should be.
Fijis.
You guys
I
are
think
out of your damn minds if you
But
think.
otherwise, you can't afford this accent in Mumbai.
you can't. And look at your hair. Not a single hair on the forehead. Whatever.
I went
Yeah.
to
You can
I
afford
went
that.
to
Exactly.
a South Bombay school. This is they give you this for free.
No, but you paid for
He's
the
a
school.
South
na?
Bombay boy himself.
You
What do
paid
you
for the
but
school. na?
we went
I
on
also
those
went to South
Christian-
Bombay school. I don't
Then-
sound like this.
No, he's
From
dumbing
Bangalore.
down. No, he actually is very British.
Exactly.
I'm not British. He's doing this whole vernacular
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
To,
Yeah.
I'll talk a little bit like
This is your fake accent.
Yeah, fake accent. मैं तो
Show the real one.
हिंदी में बात
Yeah,
करते
yeah.
हैं मुंबईया के
Show-
जैसा
As soon as the
It's-
break
It's
becomes.
It's
My bichara.
literally to like be one with the
Become Shashi
comedians.
Tharoor once the break
Like
goes.
you
on.
have
No,
to be.
what we do to all the people who come to India is very
Yeah.
to Bombay is very similar.
Yeah.
He spoke very good Hindi. Now in 10 days he sounds like one of us.
मेरे को तेरे को
आप
जाने
उनको
के।
क्या ही चाहिए बैठो
मेरे को.
Should we do one more quick topic?
We should.
Yeah, of
Nobody's
course.
interested
Before we do
in the
AMS,
Yeah,
format.
we do AMS. Yeah. No, we have a simple topic.
Like the others were very complex. Kunal
Yeah.
Vijayakar and
Correct,
something.
correct. It was complicated.
Co-ed
Yeah.
uniform.
The
That
size
was
of your-
super
I
hard.
thought
Yeah.
the size of your forehead was the most riveting topic. So
That really was.
Yeah, and my new shoes. Students in
Stop
West
forcing.
quite a
things.
narcissist
Okay,
it turned out to be this kid.
okay.
No,
Yeah,
no, it's just about him.
yeah,
This
it's all
is
about him suddenly.
this is
Because
just-
getting married,
Yeah.
nothing.
Antariksh says.
I was about-
Antariksh says.
Okay.
This is your
Alright.
show.
Yeah.
Kind
We
of,
all
today.
live in your world.
Abbas,
Yeah.
you
do,
suck.
yes.
Silverie show.
Yeah, you're all in space, guys. Okay.
But Abbas is invited to 2 functions, huh?
Alright.
By the way. Anyway.
Is he
Yeah.
even?
What? Abbas.
Is he invited? No, he's not.
Fuck. Imagine-
Anyway, चलो ना यार
Imagine-
तुम
hey,
लोग
guys,
ये
guys,
में करो
imagine
यार,
all the comedians fighting outside the venue. Yeah. मेरे को मिला, मेरे को नहीं मिला. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
it's
Students
really
in West Bengal are getting hooked to getting high
Oh,
to
this was
flavored
great.
condoms.
Flavored condom.
Yeah.
They're getting high on flavored
How do
condoms.
you get high?
They
What
boil
do you
it.
do?
The one
Yeah,
that you
what
put the
do you do?
condom on and don't put it in the right place?
No,
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 you-
no.
you
Hear
boil-
this.
Listen, you'll be amazed at
Cyrus,
this.
you've got to hear this.
You'll
This
be
you will
amazed at
enjoy.
this.
Yeah.
You'll enjoy this.
These kids, okay, ये लोग condom को गर्म पानी में उबाल के, they boil the condoms.
Why?
Okay?
Soak it for a while.
Yeah, and what happens is these compounds in the condoms they break down and they become alcohol.
Is it so?
Apparently.
Wow. Only Indians will say
Every
no to
day
sex,
you
let's
learn.
drink
Yeah.
instead.
Every
Yeah.
day you
Indians
learn
are never going to say
something.
no to condoms again.
We're a
Perfect.
very scientific country.
But it makes sense. You do the thing, then you fill the water in the thing, and you have a portable little pouch to drink it from.
Yeah, you pin a little hole, put a mouth
it's
to
a
it.
quick-
It's like that.
Pepsi Cola.
It's like this,
I know size is different,
frozen
but
thing.
generally it's a shot. I mean, it's really, it's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
What
Nobody's-
so how-
condom is a
nobody-
shot? What are you
Nobody's
saying?
making eye contact with Ayushi. Let's look here.
how,
No, I'm not afraid. We are equals. The condom opens up.
Who says? What's the point of being a man?
बोला Twitter
What
मेरे
damn
को.
it, yaar, Aakash.
Yeah.
I told you that.
so how they found this out that this trend is going on is shopkeepers kept noticing कि यार suddenly our flavored condoms ka sales are becoming just too much. Earlier there used to be like 1 or 2 used to be sold in a day in our town, and now like fucking entire.
I want to be that
packs are
guy
lost.
whose
Like, what's
first
happening?
thought probably was बच्चे एक दूसरे को blowjob देने लगे. You know,
कुछ ज्यादा हो रहा है. Like, it's not right.
But what about alcohol sales? That will go down. This is
True.
easier.
अरे
It's
उतने
cheaper
पैसे तो
alcohol.
थे ही नहीं ना. पहले से
Cheaper
नहीं
alcohol,
थे.
इसलिए तो
This
ले
is
रहे
why
हैं.
they're doing this because
Yeah.
they can't get actual liquor.
What I found wonderful though is that there are cops in Hyderabad who are addressing a similar issue and saying we can't book them because there's no law
Yeah, there's no
against
law
boiling a condom and
True.
drinking
Yeah.
the water.
That's
True.
true.
Yeah.
And in fact, all advertising is said by the condom.
Yeah.
These
Yeah.
kids are actually
They don't
following
really give
the
you the
law.
3-point procedure how to use it.
Yeah.
or what to-
Exactly. They're just
Yeah.
telling you to buy it. What you do with
But-
it is
but
in
here's
your
the thing,
business.
right?
We,
When you-
we wear it on our finger most of the time.
But it's the antithesis of how to
Okay,
use
sure.
a condom, right? Like
Yeah.
the idea of a condom is when you get drunk and you have sex, you don't have a baby. Here, you get drunk.
And then
on
you
the condom
add
only.
one
One
liquid
sec.
And you can't use the
into
condom
the
anymore.
One
condom.
sec, Aakash, that doesn't make sense because Silverie gets drunk and has sex with, say, Shreyas. They don't have a problem about babies. So far.
They don't.
But they should still use a condom.
You think?
Shreyas
I don't know.
does.
Yeah.
Considering
I don't know.
that
I'm not an
monkeypox
expert.
is an
Sparsh
international
is the guy.
concern.
Sparsh is the guy to talk about all this, yeah. He's a Delhi boy in Bombay.
Sparsh, can Shreyas get pregnant?
Listen, if Arnold Schwarzenegger can get pregnant in that movie,
Wow.
That's true.
yeah, yeah.
Shreyas can do
Good
anything.
movie, by the way.
He
I love
actually
that movie.
is a
Yeah.
versatile actor. That
Junior.
way.
Versatile actor.
Forget that. In real life, he banged the house help, for 20 years. And then finally they have a... You don't
Shreyas?
know?
Yeah, no.
Shreyas is the house
genuinely
help.
thought it was Shreyas.
Shreyas
Yeah.
is the
I was like,
house help.
Shreyas, he to 20 साल का है.
What's going on in the Manohar
Arnold
household?
had the kid with the
That's
housekeeper.
true. That's
Yeah.
true.
Remember?
He had,
I mean, this
yeah.
Arnie did.
Your wife
Undertaker.
your wife and
Arnold.
your wife and kids are in the same house.
Ah.
He's having it off with the maid.
He got the
for so
maid.
many years.
Wow.
The maid is so hard.
California.
That's why when he said, "I'll be back," she said, "No,
Oh, God.
out you go."
I'll be back.
No, that was the only time he said, I'm coming.
By the way, Boris Johnson said "Hasta la vista, baby" in his last speech. Did you see that?
Honestly, the man has just given up. He's like, I don't give a shit about you people anymore. I'm done. Like, he just doesn't care.
But he's like an anarchist. He's like the Joker, dude, in all
Yeah.
of this. He's
Yeah.
just like, मैं कुछ भी करेगा, मैं बन भी जाएगा, और मैं जा रहा है, गांड
Everybody
भरो.
has that old Parsi uncle who's unkempt.
He is that. He is
yeah.
that.
तू करे, तू चालू है. What should we do? And he's one of those
That
guys.
is, he is that.
He's all over the place.
But he's a typical old school, like private school boy
Yeah,
in British,
actually.
very wide, very
Talk
old.
about reverse snobbery where he pretends to be dumbed down.
Exactly.
And all that,
He's
yeah.
actually.
Hey Aakash!
I knew this was coming back to me.
तेरा stock market का future भी है. No, man, son of a huge stock market iconic
you
figure.
And he's
sound like
asking
this
us
and be
for this.
smart. You know, Boris Johnson does the ulta. Like he's dumb. He's just bringing himself down to his level.
But that's the British accent. That's
He's
the power
playing.
of the
Smart
British
British
accent.
Yeah, you sound
Mm.
smart.
It's at the minute.
Yeah.
I mean, not all
Yeah,
of the
Aakash
accents.
shows a
listen,
real accent.
North
We
to
know.
South accents are
Especially
pretty
when you
bad.
order in
No,
McDonald's,
Yeah,
I mean, not
but
all of them
I mean,
are that.
Can I
when
get
you
a
go to
chicken
Liverpool
burger?
and all is all
Yeah,
bad.
Hey, what? North of England? How dare you? North of England?
You will never walk alone.
Yeah, Baba. That's why North of England.
You all are playing as well as you're
Sparsh
used to.
Sparsh is peeing in his pants with a North of England accent. He's gone berserk.
Oh, Baba, hers, Sparsh.
Wait, are we doing a topic or a question? I
Yeah.
forgot.
Is Sparsh,
Now
are
we
you a
are done with
Liverpool fan?
topic.
North of England? Any club?
Is there any other
Okay.
topics that you have?
Oh, no, it's AMA time. It's like
it is
last
also,
4 minutes.
Oh, it's. Are we
What does she
done?
know about time?
Time
Becomes like
flies when
10,
you're
10.
having fun, Ayushi. I know you
Yeah,
don't have
yeah.
it doesn't happen often in this studio. I'm here now.
Ayushi,
Honestly,
burn!
You have changed that for
burn.
me today. Thank you so much.
Akash wants to know about your social life. That's the question. Yeah. What's happening?
What's happening in my social life?
No, you're
Not
eating a plum and a
much.
coffee from this. I know social life is fine.
And the moment you
it's,
No, no.
it's, yeah.
When you repeat the
Solid
question, that
seed.
means it's not happening.
Yeah.
Immediately. Yeah.
I'm not.
What-
I'm not giving you because it's not a real question. How can you ask someone what's your
Do you
how's
have a
your
boyfriend? Is
social
it a
life?
guy?
Oh, is that what you're asking? No,
What
I
else?
don't.
Who said anything about that? I was asking.
You have 15 days before getting married. Last pitch.
I refuse to get in the middle of that.
No, I don't want anyone in the middle of that. This Cyrus is the problem.
I'm one of the old relatives. There's someone will be telling him that. I'm sure one uncle must have asked you.
But is that why I'm not invited to the wedding?
Huh? No.
Has any uncle asked you Baddu Kidu?
Huh?
Has anyone
What?
said this?
Baddu Kidu?
That's that much.
Have you
What does
said
that mean?
everything?
Yeah, no, I'm just asking.
No,
Has this
nobody
phrase
asked
been
me
used?
this. Nobody asked.
What does Baddu Kidu mean?
Like-
Have you said everything to her that you've done till now types?
And have you?
I mean, like I've not done much, dude. So like बोलने के लिए
so
खास
no.
list नहीं था.
So
So
how
no.
long have you
Okay,
dated her?
We've known each other for a while, but like I think I would say a solid
He's feeling pressure. now.
yeah.
So-
Yes,
so-
yeah,
Just remember.
It's taking you very
timelines.
long.
Say it again,
Remember, yeah.
Because it's been
Galti ho
Yes,
gaya,
wrong,
it's
yeah,
all
correct.
on record. No,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
true.
Still haven't given an answer.
Yeah,
See, I'll tell you what happened. He was dating her and dating someone else also. So he's trying to figure out the dates properly.
No, not that.
He has to figure
And
I was
further
not
difference.
casually seeing her, so I
He's
don't
trying
know.
to help.
Like we were
I got
casually seeing each other
I got it.
initially.
So we don't have to worry about the invites because this ain't gonna happen after she hears this. She's
Wow.
calling it
You
off.
don't spend too much on the present. Mutual fund, mera baat.
We were casually,
Gold bonds
दिन
I
भी
wanted.
पता नहीं है यार.
casually seeing each other, and then this year at summer, I was like, चलो शादी कर लेते हैं. अभी हो गया.
How do
You
you
went from casually seeing each
Yes,
other to
to शादी
let's
करने
get
पे.
married.
How do you
Because we were
propose?
doing that whole thing where we were like trying to like, oh, I don't have feelings. I'm a casual. Wow.
So you went from
And
casual. You went from that
casual to
stage to
engaged.
marriage.
Kind
Yeah.
of, yeah.
But Akash, who proposed? You proposed?
You
Like,
proposed.
Yeah,
traditional
I
ring
not. I bought 2 rings on Amazon. They cost $500 collectively.
on record.
Nice.
She's
And,
a
On
lucky,
record.
lucky girl.
Now her family and friends hear this romantic story.
Wait, that's your
and,
3 month salary?
and
I mean,
then
why
went
2
and-
rings? Could have bought one and borrowed it when she's
Yeah,
sleeping.
no, then I just sat her down and I said, listen.
That's always nice when
was-
like
Hey,
your male partner
no
sits
kneeling.
you down.
No.
Ah,
He
yaar,
said,
Pete ka
wait, how did
problem
you
hai.
actually say? You said, hey, bet.
clearly, no, honestly, the line I used was "करने का है तो कर वरना मैं जा रही है."
Wow.
तू जा रही है.
मैं जा-
This is Ramsey Brothers
and it was
production.
weird because it was in my
Ramsey
house.
Brothers.
So I'm like,
Oh.
but yeah, and then she was like, "No," and I was like, "Chalna," and
She
she's
said
like,
no.
"Okay," and that was it. It was a very. It didn't need a. There was no
There's
pitch
no
or it
formality
just like
really.
it just kind of like clicked in. You know what I mean? Like it's like
Fair enough.
we're very. It's we
That's
don't
why
have
I
to.
like animals better. They just mate, There's not much into it.
You guys don't like extra celebration.
The
and all
best,
that,
the
right?
best
it's also
article
like-
that I read, and I think a comedian has addressed this.
Boris, we spoke about.
No. This is about this. What you're talking about? Animals, right?
yeah.
There's no.
Straightforward.
It's straightforward.
Yeah.
Because someone said like, oh, don't like you like otters. Like you shouldn't like otters because they rape baby seals.
Yeah.
Like I think
Whitney White,
Michelle.
I
No,
think.
Michelle.
Michelle Wolf.
Michelle Wolf did this bit, and she does it excellently. You should watch it. But
Okay.
it really brought up an amazing question where she was like, "Do you think animals give consent to
Yeah,
each
they are.
other?
Not
Like
all.
who is giving consent
Yeah.
in animals?"
The
between-
pheromones are working. You sort of are into it
Yeah.
or not.
But
that's
haven't you seen like in lion prides like that?
it.
Like
The male harasses till the female
no, the
gives in,
female harasses the
But
male
that's been my story.
because they want to have intercourse like some 10-20 times a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she just goes and like sits on his face and
Wow.
she's like,
My
now,
story again?
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, that's actually that I relate to. But,
You think this round face has
Yeah.
happened by Nika?
but it's very awkward for me whenever we talk about like my relationship with my fiance because it's a very I don't know how to explain it to people because
well, you need to sit her down again and say we need to
Bet.
come up with a story.
no we have
Why
a
does she have to be
story.
sitting all the time? Is she like tired? Your
Okay.
story is always better.
Damn it, let me stand once in a while.
They are young couples.
So it's just awkward
sitting
like
all
to
day.
explain feelings to people. Like you know what I mean? Like how long have we been together? We've been together since 2020. But like how and
You have
in
trouble
what
saying I love
and-
you.
But one second,
You
that
should come
was
to my family.
I don't
No,
think
but
but
it's
you're
like-
making it more complicated. I asked you how long you've been together. You should have been like, we've been together since 2020.
Forever.
No, 2020. That's it. That was the end of that. This
But-
became like a 9-minute
Yeah,
thing.
because
Wow.
I'm
Ayushi,
stickler for specifics. I
are
am,
you a
no?
public prosecutor? That's vicious.
know, I
That poor
really-
guy's just getting married.
I
Best year of
really
his life.
wanted
This
to
is what are you
be.
doing?
You don't want to be one in India, trust me.
No. Then I realized that I'd have to do it here. And I
Yeah.
was like, no, thanks.
We need to get Akash's
Phir
wife
to-
on the show. It's
I
not
think
fair.
so.
It's a one-sided
You
question.
should do a partner episode where like everyone's partner,
Right
not
now,
mine.
he doesn't have
but
an
everyone
hour
else's.
free. Let the marriage get over. I mean,
Let's
not
not.
over.
Actually, that would be great, but she's not she doesn't like being in the thing much. So
That's
that's
okay.
another thing. Like
That's
I try
fine.
to keep in
She
the spotlight.
doesn't-
She doesn't
huh.
enjoy much. She's a writer, so she prefers like.
Oh, she's a writer.
Yeah,
Does she
so
write your jokes?
Sparsh is also an introvert. He's fine.
But she gives me a lot
I
of
mean,
material
he's
for this.
added to our show, even though now only his hair is visible because of the way
Yeah.
we've arranged the frame.
Antariksh, are you dating someone right now?
Yeah. Shreyas, I've explained the whole thing.
Oh,
to the
so sorry.
Sure.
My bad.
Yeah, very.
He
like,
reads
Oh,
this
but-
palm real well, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
Shreyas is a palm reader.
well, a double meaning aside, yes.
Yes,
Ah.
That's his act.
He tries to
His
be a
whole
palm
act,
reader.
he's booked every day for the last 3 years
Yeah.
just to read palms.
Yeah.
We have like 5,000 people at Bhaida screaming his name and only comes and looks at his hand and
Yeah.
that's it.
He reads his own palm. That's the most fascinating part.
Next step is he heads the Congress. Because, his
Yeah.
move is like, there we go.
Yeah.
In fact, he was the only one in 2014 who saw the Congress logo and said, "Nahi, ye log ka lagne wala hai."
It's written.
No, start eating sweet soon. Let's please get to the aim here.
Sorry,
So Karna, Antariksh,
Silverie,
you have to have
Silverie,
balls
who's
here about
in
this.
charge?
You can't
Oh,
be this
right,
guy.
right.
Guys, let's go to the AMS. All right, the first one comes from Avranil Paul. He says, "Hi, IVM family. If animals could talk, which would be the rudest? I think cats.
What? No,
No.
cats would know how
You got to
to.
look at all the hyper, the Jack Russell dogs, the weasels, the ones who are really hyper.
Yeah?
They'll be talking really fast.
No, rude,
A
nah,
bit
but
like me. They'll just.
I think sharks will be quite rude. Yeah?
No, I actually think they're
silent, very
misunderstood.
silent.
I
I think
think
it's-
sharks are
I think
misunderstood.
porcupines, because they seem like prickly characters.
Yeah, the same family. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that too.
Misunderstood.
What about the anteaters? Because anteaters have really long tongues.
tongues? Yeah, so
So
they're like,
that must be something. What are you doing? You have to show your tongue.
I
How
see
low is
anteater.
it?
I was being an
Talking about
anteater,
anteaters
guys.
and long tongues,
I
takes his tongue
transform.
out. Say something.
But I think some of them, like primates, from their behavior right now, like haven't you
Yeah.
ever been when you've seen monkeys? I think some of them are really they're
They're
assholes.
assholes, yeah.
And they
Chimpanzees
have
are
that
famous
human
assholes.
connect where I
Chimpanzees are
For
think,
sure.
cool, yeah, boss. The way they kill other monkeys, tear them apart.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
Make it
they're
happen.
horrible.
Not rude at
So
all.
I'm gonna say someone from our own family of like genetics,
Hmm.
they would be rude.
Right.
They'd
So,
be the rudest.
you know,
Human
in,
chimpanzees,
I think it's
same
either
thing.
in,
Exactly.
there was this one monkey species, I don't know which one, maybe baboons or chimpanzees only, where what happens is
Hmm.
the top monkey, he
Yeah.
basically beats down every other monkey routinely. Okay, उसको
like-
बस
The alpha.
बस हाँ,
He
just
shows
to
alpha
establish.
Because how
So-
else will you work out?
हाँ,
How,
then what happens
how
is-
Raju Srivastava used to treat us.
Yeah.
Like, I'm the main cock.
Then eventually what happens is that main guy gets old. And then everybody
they-
comes and takes him down. So what
Yeah.
they do is when they get old, they fuck off.
Karma.
So should we warn
They
up?
just fuck off
Oh,
to
they
another
should
tribe.
leave.
Shall
Yeah.
we warn our chief ministers across India to be careful?
The minute you
आज
get
मैं
old,
ऊपर, आसमान
please
नीचे.
leave.
And tomorrow is
But think
different.
of it this way, like if you think about the politician's journey of life, what do? They get more powerful. They put cases on guys who they used to be
Correct.
against and who were their competitors.
And the end
Eventually
is
they get too old.
Yeah.
They fuck off. Either they
Or
put-
they become governor of a small state.
yeah, and they chill out.
And then they become president.
No,
No,
don't
I'm
go
just
there.
Kidding. I'm just
We
kidding.
don't have a legal team. We just have Sparsh, who's a guitarist. Okay, but he promises to go to Delhi.
We
High
have
Court.
Aakash.
Okay.
But
Akash, you're 3 years LLB or 2 years LLB?
5 years
No,
LLB.
proper LLB. I'm 2 years.
Yeah.
LLB. So that's 5 plus 2. We have
For
one.
you, I would not put any faith in.
Your LLB
you would,
Have you seen my cousin Vinny? He can do it. I can do it. Okay.
you would incriminate yourself more
Why?
by the end of the case.
He would get.
Cyrus,
he
but-
would be the only lawyer to end up being accused by the end
no,
of it.
my-
yeah, that's
my-
like he-
My
You
workout
would
partner is
incriminate
Abbas Ponda, who's one of the top lawyers of the city. From the
Oh, really?
Singh
You work
Ponda's
with
son.
him?
Yeah.
Work out with him.
He was a national champion of powerlifting, by the way. Squat.
Was
Wait,
he?
you work out with him or you worked with him?
Work out. We work out. in the
Abba.
morning. Why will he
For a
work with a comedian? He's
No,
got
I
a
thought when you
flourishing
did your
career.
interview-
Hey,
No,
tell me-
it's
come and
why
tell me a joke.
it's why he works with
The only one who
comedians.
works
This
with
day,
comedians is Sparsh.
no, but comedians these days are giving lawyers a lot of work.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's-
Like, I mean,
Yeah,
that's why
but
he sticks to you.
Those are intelligent comedians with something to say. Not washed up comedians who are just looking for.
No,
someone to
you
pay.
don't have to be
Oh.
intelligent to go to jail nowadays.
Really?
So, you know, no.
Fuck, we're not even intelligent.
Oh, I have a
We're
chance to go
not
to jail.
intelligent.
Damn it! What is-
Pretty
You're gonna be
bad
a fashion
comedians also
icon.
get caught into
Yeah.
this.
You're going to be a fashion
That's
icon.
like-
I'm predicting.
Yeah, they do.
This new
Yes.
wave that you've
Yeah,
started.
And I just kind of
My
wish
shoes
that.
day.
By the way, what about
like,
selling our shirts?
I wish you were better. Then I would want
Guys,
to root
please
for you
buy
more.
our t-shirts. Go to our website, ivanpodcast.com. Click on shop, and you can buy some awesome t-shirts like what Cyrus is wearing.
Are we
right now.
Wow.
doing any
Hey,
AMA?
we had our
Yeah,
own
yeah.
situation.
Next
Yeah,
time.
अलग चल
Fucking
रहा है.
There are
plugging
two-
t-shirts.
We're the only place where two podcasts simultaneously.
Yeah, yeah. Where else, guys?
Yeah, nowhere.
All right.
Yes, but you know,
Next
now, in
one.
retrospect, that's why you're not invited to the marriage.
Just
The
want to give you some-
chemistry is just
Okay.
too good.
Some breaking news.
Yes.
Akash, breaking news. We have a new president. I just want to put that in. Now go.
Oh, is she done?
Yes.
Did
We
she do it?
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thanks, yeah.
Next one. The question comes from
Congratulations, India.
Girish Patil says, will Kunal play Kunal in the upcoming episode of The Week That Wasn't amidst the Smriti Irani controversy?
Oh,
Cyrus can
yeah.
basically
Kunal
sort of.
doesn't make a good Kunal. We asked him- I'll tell you the problem. I'm not lying. We asked him to send stuff from London. It was so unfunny. It was like a tourist guide.
So it'll be hilarious.
I'm standing here outside the House of Commons, but
Yeah.
a lot of security. Me and the team are looking at
I
each
would
other. So
watch
where's the
that
joke?
though, but I would watch that.
The very
Yeah.
funny thing
Damn
is,
funny.
he tried to board the subway and giving us running commentary about how crowded it is, and some guy hit him in the shoulder. So suddenly he's going like, "It's a very crowded." That was the only funny moment. Indian being bullied by some big guy.
But I enjoyed watching him in Spain. Like there's, I don't know, something about his face is just really funny.
Yeah, it's more like a table. Yeah, it's like a spread out thingy. Yeah, but he's like a teenager. Wherever he goes, he just puts the phone on and starts talking to it. And
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know what
But
validation he wants. in life.
he's embraced the internet culture. He's a true
Yes.
content creator
This
now.
is like, you know, a
Yes.
lot of my friends, their dads, they get phone and all. One of my
Yeah.
friends' dad, he makes vlogs.
How
and,
sweet.
and you know what he does? He's just like, hello, this is vlog. And then he's like, we have come.
That's
and it's
Kunal.
like, he's in the living room with his family, okay? Like, we are all spending Sunday together. And then he doesn't edit or anything. That's the vlog is done. Then he puts it on the family group. वही लोग हैं.
But you're just summing up Kunal. Because so slow the whole thing, and the guy is all mad. I'm repeating lines. Okay, so we're here outside the museum. The museum in the background. You can see the museum. 3-4 times the
Yeah.
museum. What the hell is this 30-second
So
story?
you should be used to then Antariksh, no? Because
Yeah.
you've
Yeah.
been working with
I'm on
Kunal.
Smriti's side. I say it's a fake thing. They've doctored the footage. There's no such bar. This guy should be arrested.
But what he should do on the episode of The Week That Wasn't is you play Kunal and let him be the daughter.
That's true.
I
Yeah.
play very good Kunal. Yeah, I can do that. I can do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
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 That would be spot on.
You could do a good Kunal.
Yeah,
That's
that's
good.
good.
And Kunal does what many people do when he
Yeah.
does not talk about something. He does this hesitation. So just say, "Man, have you got piles?"
Man, you got piles?
What?
Piles.
Uh,
Constipated.
What? No. He just does this. He goes into this. I can't hear you. And you're sitting there. There's nobody else there. It's
This is what he did when you were in Spain once, and I think someone asked him. Somebody on the panel said something about Kajol and asked, and then he came in the background, and you were like, ask him,
Yeah.
and he was like, huh? What?
Yeah, he didn't see. Nobody heard
no,
about
hi,
Kajol.
hi.
He went into his coma.
He dragged it out of the frame. It was hilarious.
Unbelievable.
All right.
We were aiming to praise him and we just brought him down again. What a lovely podcast.
Very sweet person.
Yeah.
Great, very sweet,
This
yes.
show can't do it though. We can't actually sincerely promote or like support someone. I
No,
don't-
Don't
we
say that
can-
we want brands.
No, the thing. One person can't.
Sorry, Sparsh, it's you again.
No, we can do it for brands. We do a
Yes.
lot of shit for brands.
Yeah,
I'm saying in terms of like people, person
Yeah.
to person.
But I'll
we
tell you
can't
the
do it.
problem.
But
is
how can you
Kunal is too
love
nice.
someone and be
Oh.
funny at the same time? Like
It's
you
not
can't
right.
you can't say nice things and like that's why roasts were invented, right? Like how do I say I love you to my comedian friend? Hey chutia. Like that's the I love you, right? Like
No, now we have
Rajneesh has
to.
already been there.
Yeah.
Check out the tapes. He explains the word. I won't. Ayushi gets upset when I use bad language.
Sure,
All right,
sure.
let's one more.
I get a text saying, no more bad language.
One time I texted Cyrus saying sorry, and I will regret this for the
Yes,
rest
of course.
of my
And
life.
I
Yeah.
texted right back, now I'm going to stalk you.
And
So
then,
never give your number.
and then when I said,
Luckily-
I was like, oh, my grad plan
Ayushi,
is working, he's saying
you-
to get me arrested.
Ayushi, before Me Too, you know what I used to do when I was drunk? I used to just look for girls. So I take Kunal's phone, I didn't have a phone. And drunk out of my mind, I'd call up girls.
Just
All-
like that, just to say
all
hi.
MTV girls, VJs, women on the phone, some vendor.
All these people are getting calls from Kunal at 2 o'clock in the morning.
He's
Like, what?
driving. He's driving the Benjamin.
Cyrus, you're a menace.
Yeah.
And no plan, huh? I'm like, so I had Shally, this lovely girl.
It was a different time, guys. It's fine.
Very different.
Very
No,
different.
my parents
nobody
remember
thought
Cyrus
this is
from like
bad.
many years ago.
Drinking in the
Yeah.
Bombay gym.
In Bombay Gym.
Oh,
Bombay Gym is wealth only. You are ship
Yeah.
magnet only. Now don't now
Bombay
say
gym is not
others.
protected, so it's okay. There are enough of us there. So if I was misbehaving, somebody would come and you handle it.
Yeah.
I've done
But you told me on my podcast also about all the drinking stories.
Oh.
Very scary. Cyrus was a very scared drinker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was one time where you got home and your dad found you in the morning
Yeah.
sleeping on the car's bonnet.
car.
On a
Yeah.
different car,
top
top
car.
of another
And the
car.
Elvis tie on the what do you call that? Aerial.
Yeah.
That's how he saw the Elvis tie. He
Yeah.
was walking the dog.
I like the car cleaner
What's
came
my
in the
son?
morning.
Only I have an Elvis tie.
Yeah.
What's the tie doing there with
Yeah.
Elvis on it?
And
And
then
all?
he saw
I
the
like-
sun.
Then he looked up. Can you
Yeah.
imagine my father thinking I'm like a failure? You know,
Yeah.
this is my son,
Yeah.
my 22-year-old
कभी ऐसा
son.
पीछे से बचा कर I can't help falling in love with
You don't have
I
any
like the thought
AMAs?
of
Do you have any
Are we-
drinking
We
stories?
have-
Is that- Are there any questions?
there are, but I like the thought of the car cleaner coming in the morning, seeing Cyrus up there,
Be like, yes, today I don't
washing
have
the
to do
rest
it.
of the car.
No, you will watch the rest.
He left
Or
the
just wash
duster in my
around.
hands.
Cyrus shaped.
Put the malbal in
Don't.
my hands.
like वो
car
पुलिस
cleaner.
वो चौक का बनाता है ना
Yes.
वो मरने के बाद.
Yeah.
No, but think about it. If you have nowhere to sleep or whatever, it's a good place to land up, no, for safety. You go on top of a car.
I
and fall asleep.
agree
Yeah.
because you can't really go anywhere with the car. Then
But
that
you know,
car's
I
there.
used to parallel park drunk out of my mind. Drunk out of my mind. No, but I never scratched the car.
Yeah.
But reverse parallel
You
park.
have
that's a-
taken
But you were
away,
drunk.
But
You
you've
thought you
taken,
weren't scratching it.
once
you were
again,
actually
you have
hitting
taken
it
the
like
wrong message.
major
Oh, boy, I
accident.
have scratched
Yes.
it. Please don't drink and drive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you have
don't.
taken away the wrong message.
But generally, when I would suggest one thing, if you are drinking, you can always
Don't
get
drive.
nowadays you can get a driver like on hire for
Yeah,
the
yeah,
night,
correct.
right? So
Yeah,
you should
yeah.
just
For the
do
night.
that instead.
But you need to know a little bit in advance. that you will do-
I
you
knew
will
one
do.
guy, like I had done this, I had booked this thing, and he said, "Fuck the app, just call me directly." And he
Ah.
had dropped me a couple of times through the app, so I
Hmm.
kept going. Then I went fishing with him in Powai Lake one day.
What?
Yeah.
What's the Antariksh you're talking about?
No, it's just like a very random, but like I went like and
What?
we sat by the thing.
I didn't
and
know
we
you can
put
go
the thing.
fishing as
You
like.
can't like go in the
And
lake. but
he's
you can
also
stand
invited to
near
the
side.
wedding.
You know, when my eyes opened was in Singapore. Malaika,
What?
I was sent there.
Oh,
for
as
some
in
event.
huh.
No, in 1999.
I thought you got drunk and then
Yeah, we
blacked
got
out and
drunk.
your eyes
We
opened
got
in
very-
Singapore.
I got drunk. She doesn't drink
Huh.
much. I was very drunk. And then when we came out, the guy with us said, now we have to stand in this line. And all these rich, corporate world of Singapore,
Yeah,
all of
yeah,
them
yeah.
dazzly dressed and
Yeah.
all standing in line for the cabs. Very disciplined. And I all swaying like me was full of people like us, all drunk on a
Mhm.
Friday night. Fair enough. But not one of them drove a car. They all
Yeah,
stood quietly in line. It was amazing. I was
It's
like, what
a-
culture?
But that's like a
It's a-
dictatorship for you, you know.
I know.
Yeah.
But
People
for,
really follow the
Sometimes
for
it
rules.
me,
works.
Yeah.
Akash,
Sometimes.
we used to drink and then I'd say, Kural Gadi lao. And
Yeah.
off we go. Was that necessary?
Not at all.
Chalo,
Okay.
next.
Aditya Sharda has asked, guys, when you die, sorry. Guys, when you die, what would
Yes.
be,
It's a funny
What-
show, guys.
what would you want your obituary in the newspaper to say?
Don't pee here.
Good man died too soon.
I think
At the age of
finally-
98, if I die.
Finally, yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good one. Finally.
If I,
Kerala is shipping magnet. I want that because then it might be
Great.
true. Maybe
by
we'll
the-
get
by
there.
then,
Yeah.
I'm manifesting through
True,
my
true, true.
gravestone.
But I'm very happy to not get an obituary. I want to die in what's the word? When
Oblivion.
Oblivion. Die in
Oh.
oblivion. That's the
Ignorant.
right way to
Mozart
go.
was buried in a pauper's grave. There's some greats who have got nothing at the. at
Yeah,
death.
that's.
It's fine.
I don't
But
want
also,
nothing. No.
when
I
you
don't want
want
nothing.
fanfare,
I want fanfare. I
So
want money. and
Padma
all.
Shri, Aakash,
But I don't want
Mehta.
Well,
coverage.
you want money means where you taking
I don't want
it?
coverage.
I want a state funeral.
You want to stay.
Yeah, and I
you
also
want
wanna-
like the
you
21
want
gun
like-
salute,
I want a holiday also.
You want a Cyrus
state
Bolsa day?
holiday. Yeah. I want
Okay,
all that.
nice.
I want a little bit
Yeah.
more.
like a 21
Yeah.
gun salute.
A
and
couple
all
of
that. You
hospitals,
want
the odd
that?
school,
Nice.
all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on.
Nice.
I would definitely though do a party. Like if I know I'm
If
gonna
Cyrus
die,
dies, don't say that.
You know what? That's true. I would
I
want an
died
Irish
because of the party.
funeral.
Yeah.
I want an Irish funeral.
like a proper party, like
Yeah,
celebrate the
celebrate
life
me.
that was.
Ayushi is telling us,
Celebrate me.
trying to show off. No, just let's listen. Tell us about the Irish funeral.
No, I'm just saying I
Yeah.
want one of
But
those.
you know,
They
this
drink
birthday-
at
They
those.
drink, they
This
eat,
year,
Yeah, they enjoy it.
and it's have a good time.
This year, for once, I was not depressed on my birthday, so I put out a story saying, "Hi guys, please celebrate my birthday," and people did, and it was amazing.
That's
I
really
just told them,
good.
"I want to feel special, guys." So do things, and
But
they
there's
all
nothing
did
wrong
things.
with wanting to feel special once in a while.
Yeah.
No
Yeah,
state
that's
funeral
great.
for you. Damn it. You're already getting love. Cancelled. Silverie, what about you?
I
We'll all wear your outfit.
yeah.
Oh my God!
My
Yes.
clothes are to be
Nothing,
buried with
nothing
me.
should match anything else
Yeah.
in the funeral.
Garibo Avengers.
my-
all of us.
my-
We'll take
Yeah.
the non-matching to a whole different level. Hum
Oh,
coffin jalayenge.
And Aakash,
nice.
it'll be a hot day in May. It'll be a hot day in May. We're all covered in all these
Yeah.
tarpaulins.
Like 7 jackets.
Yes, correct.
A
12
bunch- like
shorts.
circus is being upset कि हमारे पास कपड़े नहीं बचे ये लोग
As
सारे.
a mark of
Yeah.
respect, I'll wear the blue Jopra ka curtain thingy that you
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
On the, on
You know,
the,
you know,
on the-
I will eventually have to write in my will which of my clothes goes to which of my friends.
Yeah.
You guys not getting any of them.
I was just looking down कि like शायद.
I want to see Baywatch being recast and you in the lead.
Oh,
What are you
great.
going to
I
do
see
then?
that.
Okay, ready for the
What?
shot?
I'm David
Silverie?
Hasselhoff.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
but with this,
The hat.
with all this.
Great.
Everyone's naked, but it'll be great.
Even if he does Baywatch, like he'll be the only one in pink speedos. बाकी सब red में. Like, color क्यों
But you'll
off
not
है?
see the pink speedos. All this is on top, the snowman outfit. Oh.
Okay.
Are we done with the show? It's
Yes.
11:20.
We
Yeah.
can be done. yes.
Okay.
AMAs,
Uh,
what about
last
AMAs?
AMA?
We did now. So
We
many.
did an A.
We can do
didn't
one.
do
We can do
AMA.
one last
No,
AMA.
let's one last one.
One last
Comes in from Janna. Jen, this is wedding related.
Yeah.
She says wedding planning is so annoying. We already got married during COVID, but now we are doing it all over again for other folks to celebrate with
नहीं ये
us.
तुम्हारा कटा है तुम्हारा बहुत बड़ा कटा है तुम्हारे
Yes.
साथ गलत हुआ है और तुम
Yes.
कोर्ट जा सकते हो मैं
But-
इतना ही कहना चाहूंगा आपको।
Janat,
Like-
you're very pretty. So that's
One
nice.
So
second.
congrats on the wedding.
Forget about the question. Let the
एक
old
second.
uncle.
First of all, this is a clearly a photo where it has been cropped, like where there is somebody next to her.
This is how you put out women.
Yeah, nice.
No,
She
but
gave us a great
But just
opening.
let
No,
her
she looks
have the
fine.
compliment.
I'm just
She
saying
looks
कि-
fine. She looks fine.
Who said anything about her? I'm
How
just saying
not
that
to
I
put
want
out-
to see.
You can't say more than that.
I want to see the
How
guy
not to
next
put
to
out
her
girls.
that's been
Yeah,
cropped
That's what we
out.
do.
Correct.
How not to?
I just
Yeah.
want to see the person in the photo who's been cropped out.
Oh,
because-
you could do that the entire time?
1 second.
You
By
could
the way, I'm not calling anyone a creep, but Sparsh has the picture in full. Huh?
अभी देखो अभी objectify हो
I
गए
made it-
दीदी को
I
अभी
made
तुम
it weird.
you made it
I
about
made
how
it
she
weird.
looks.
I'm
We were
so
talking-
sorry.
Yeah.
Now putting a chimpanzee
I
on
know.
the this
I'm
thing
so
for the
sorry.
next
And
time.
I
Yeah.
did this to you as a woman.
As a
I'm
woman,
so
you betrayed.
sorry.
You
I'm
betrayed.
so
Then,
sorry.
then Aakash did the Indian male.
But
thing.
it's good.
I'll not-
Betrayal will make you a shipping magnet.
But at
eventually.
home, Jannat is
Yes,
saying to the
that's
computer screen,
true.
Ayushi, you also look good. Don't worry. It's fine.
Oh, she's saying I'll see
Yeah,
you in
don't need to
Jannat.
thread the brow and all. It's
Yeah,
okay.
the
It's
forehead.
alright.
Going
It's
well.
alright.
But
Only attractive people are on our podcast. I got to be honest with you, Ayushi.
That's
the way
true.
You don't allow any uglies.
But
Yeah.
here's my thing, right? Like, okay, here's my only thing with weddings. Okay, like everybody wants to celebrate. That's what people say, right? Like, I love you. I want to celebrate this occasion in your life, right? So then, why the fuck don't you pay for it a little bit, man? Like, why aren't weddings crowdfunded?
You want me to bring my tiffin to the
No,
wedding?
I'm just saying everybody
point.
should. Everybody
Yeah,
should.
yeah, yeah.
No,
Everybody shows that emotion. He's got
Yeah.
a great point.
You should have a
How-
BYOB thing then. Like, put it at the thing.
No,
Instead
no,
of
no.
gifts,
No, no, no,
bring
no.
More
your
than
own
BYOB,
booze.
everyone's so happy for you. His point
Right.
is well made. You haven't. The sentiment is irritating. Trust me, you must be
Yeah.
going through it, and I've been through it. Everybody's so happy for you. Getting married, so sweet. so
Yeah.
great. What the fuck? It's so insincere, worse than WhatsApp forward.
The
You know,
only
just
things that
ridiculous.
they have to give me are what are those called? Parables, like the
The
things that
stories.
everybody says all the
Yeah,
time.
little
Same.
advice.
And fake fucking
Cliches.
warnings that don't
Yeah,
apply to my relationship at
yeah.
all.
The funny guy will give the female bashing warning thingy.
Yeah,
The
that's
other guys
true.
will give you the straight thing about how emotional and beautiful it is and what a great day it is.
Yeah, and
So-
it's so stupid to me. Like my bhabhi and all will go and tell my fiance कि अब आकाश सुधर जाएगा.
You
You know what I mean?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you straight up. I've seen a lot of couples. They don't get better. You stay
You
the
get-
same. You
males
just
get-
live together.
Males get more
Yeah,
frustrated.
obviously.
Yeah,
Males-
Aakash was
think
just
it's
hitting on
changed.
males
Jannat's
get more
end. That's not
frustrated.
cool.
I put on my glasses to look at Jannat. Just imagine.
No,
I'm
it's
so
a
sorry,
thing.
Jan.
And our relationship is
I'm
not.
really sorry.
The
I did
worst is
that.
everyone around us is like an arranged marriage, right? So like
Yeah.
they are going by arranged marriage rules. कि
Yeah,
उसको ये चाहिए रहेगा, उसको वो चाहिए रहेगा. I'm like, listen, just shut the fuck up. You have no idea.
Yours
Forget
is a
that.
love marriage.
Yeah,
And,
these are
and
low
wait,
marriage.
the icing on the
Yeah.
cake, she's Bengali. And the Bengali women, I'm told, are quite demanding when it comes to all this. They put the hand on
I'm
the table.
having a trouble with
Oh.
one Bengali woman in my professional life. So
Huh.
right
Oh,
now
yeah?
I have done the thing, you
Oh,
know,
she'll be
as
looking
a
at this,
common
wondering
Indian
who she
person.
is.
You want Aakash to marry her?
No, I
That's
have
the
painted
option.
the entire state as difficult. Being like this one person is bad,
No.
all of them are
Actually,
But
bad.
I'm
it's a
marrying one and
compliment.
I still do that, so it's okay.
Yeah,
But
good.
Ayushi,
Have you been to Kolkata airport?
They're very
I'm
liberated.
oh my god. Oh my god.
Ayushi, how do you know your colleague doesn't watch this?
No,
show?
they're not allowed.
No, they're not allowed to watch this.
She
I
runs
mean-
the company, boss. Not like Amit here, who
She's
opened
Oh
it.
no, she's not my colleague. She's someone I work.
A
She doesn't
vendor.
work with
Let's
me.
call her a
She's
vendor.
just some,
Oh, she's
yeah,
someone.
like a client.
Someone in a
Okay.
in the world
They have
is
clients.
Bengali and
A Bengali
difficult for
woman in the
Ayushi.
world
And,
out there
and
who
has
met
made
Ayushi
me
once.
believe that all of them
Hmm.
are not worth working with.
Yeah.
It's just-
Okay.
That's racism.
But it's
I was complimenting them because they're really
I'm
opinionated and
I'm
strong-minded.
obviously kidding. Please don't
Racist,
come for
sexist,
me.
Ayushi.
Ayushi, you bring the show down with
Got
this
it.
attitude.
That's true.
Got it.
Such
You know what?
clean, male
I'm doubling
professionals.
down.
This is
I'm
What an
doubling
unkind
down.
word from us.
I am in fact
Yes.
racist. I'm
Call me
sexist
Toms.
also.
okay.
Wait, you're worse. You're classist.
I like this.
You're from South Bombay.
I like this
Classes.
finger thread that has
Yes.
been given.
You come for me,
All right.
I will come back for you.
Come back
Yes.
next week to find Ayushi saying 80,000 ka hai, 80,000 ka.
80,000 ka. All right, guys.
Or in Bengali, whatever it translates to.
Yeah.
In the meantime, let's say bye to Sparsh because he's been fantastic for this show
Absolutely.
and he's busy playing on his.
क्या क्यूटी
Computer.
दिखता है ना ऐसा इसको आज इंस्टाग्राम पे फॉलो बिलो मिलने वाला है
He's the Jugal Hansraj of our studio. Yes.
Wow,
Very-
that's like a specific
Growing up,
specific.
again, my
specific
references,
insult.
Yeah.
Ayushi, our references now may be dated, so I don't know.
But I don't know why I got that.
Because you're not that.
You're not as young as
I'm
you
not
think
that
you are.
My age is showing. I have to go now.
All right.
Please,
Thank you so much,
please,
guys.
get a life here. What's
See
going
you guys
Bye.
next week.
on? Bye, bye.
And Cyrus Says 1000
Why
week going
next
on
week?
and we'll
Tomorrow?
continue. Yes.
Tomorrow.
Did I say next week?
Idiot.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Cyrus Says next week.
You're fired.
1000 week. 1000
Get
week.
out of here.